Gathered friends, listen again to our legend of freaking crabs or something like
Crab people.
It's always crabs.
people.
so many crabs.
Are we still fish? Are we still fish or are we crabs now?
God,
I'm pretty sure we're still fish.
Listen
I think
again
we're
to
the
our
boys.
legend of crabs and a big fish.
I'm pretty sure I'm
Big.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. We
I don't think I'm
found
a
some
fish
other
either.
guys over here.
Whoa! Who invited the big above robots?
Oh, hey guys. Why aren't we on Voyanui? What happened?
Oh right.
you
yeah.
died.
You dove into the ocean and kind of died. I'm not sure why you're here now.
yeah.
We're ugly mermaids now.
I'm down with you.
Yeah, I saw hell. I went to a very
Yeah.
hot place. I saw a red guy. It was actually kind of nice.
Oh, they let
Well,
you into hell?
don't-
I didn't get to see hell when I died.
I
I
saw
saw
a
Adolf
bird.
Hitler and Osama bin Laden.
It was
over there.
pretty.
Well, don't
Kick
turn
its
around.
ass.
Well, don't turn around.
Yes,
or
Guru
you-
Guru.
What's that? Is
But
that
yeah,
a Maximus
Ron.
robot over there?
Hello.
Why am I
Hi.
underwater? What's happening?
Oh, we're all underwater.
What's going on? What's happening? What's this?
So,
Why does that
I
Maximus
don't
have a
know-
penguin?
Why does he have a mask of life on his face?
We're like 13. We're like
It's
13
not a mask of
episodes
life.
in, and this is your gathered friends world building. We're setting up the canon.
So,
Gather
I need to
friends canon.
clarify. I got so pissed off in 2005, I decided to just dive down here and get away from it all.
Oh,
And-
you're that
oh,
guy
yeah,
from Metro Nui that we saw back there.
I guess he died too.
Okay.
He
How am
didn't
I
like
dead?
spiders, so he went for fish instead.
And
Wait, is that
now
how space
I
works?
have wings.
Okay. Well, I guess since we've introduced everybody, everyone else
Have
is
we?
here. I mean, most of us don't
Hello,
need
I'm the
introductions.
Maxis Swert.
I'm SpideyCentral. I'm some
Yeah.
fucking nerd
Those
who
guys.
plays with Bionicle.
I'm a
I'm
cat.
And this is
I'm
my little
Ganto.
penguin dude.
Oh, hi,
Oh, did
Ganto,
you know
you're
that
back.
Ganto has a fanfiction? Did you know Ganto has a fanfiction?
Well, he wrote it. Liam wrote it because he is Gonto.
He's
Yeah.
Ganto is Liam is the ghostwriter. Ganto's taking all his credit.
Oh,
So-
dear.
Are we going to talk about Ganto's fanfic, or are we going to talk about this?
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Both are pretty
What's
gay.
the deal with
We can either talk about
peanuts?
Ganto's fanfic or we can talk about Greg's fanfic. So,
Let's do Greg's because I haven't read Ganto's.
sure, why not? So, the story continues with us
The
jumping straight
adventure
back
continues.
into chapter 16. Yeah. What was happening way back in chapter 16? Oh, it was so long ago. Why, there was a freaking kaiju battle going on between something out of the bottom of the ocean floor, like a whale, I think, and the giant
land
eel.
whale.
Remember the eel?
Big eel.
The
They're
big
all-
Yeah, the eel that
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
They're always
The
so
eel that wanted
vague
to-
about. They're always so
the eel that
vague
wanted
about what the
to
thing
to
is.
squeeze the cord like toothpaste.
Yeah, that's right.
They're always so vague about what exactly it is. It's probably a whale. It's probably
And also-
a chicken.
Yeah, they
Also
said it was a
bitch-slapped
whale at
ducks.
one point, didn't they?
Yeah, towards the end. I always
It
thought it was more like the
bitch-slapped
Alaskan
ducks.
bullworm.
What if it's just a straight up
No,
chicken?
that's the eel, Chip. That's the
What
eel.
if it's
okay.
what if it's just a straight up chicken? None of these bionicle parts assembled into the shape of a chicken. Just a straight up
It's the
giant
Bionicle
chicken that
turkey,
was
guys. The Bionicle
just-
turkey has come back.
Just no, not even that. Just a straight up a giant biological organism chicken from Earth, just living at the bottom of the ocean on Bionicle World.
Speaking
Why
of
is the thing look so
biological
weird?
organisms, why the fuck are squid so strange?
Yes.
Why
Oh,
Oh,
the
you
squids.
didn't see the
The
worst
squid
one
launchers.
yet.
Okay,
Did anybody
so-
show? Did anybody show him the singing squid yet?
Oh my god, I think we have
Dios
to.
mío.
Oh dear. Liam, can
I'll-
you
I'll
go
find
find
it.
that real quick?
Somebody go find a link. Somebody go find a link.
I'm not. I'm working on a thing. Fuck you.
Okay. Fine, I'll get it. I'll get it.
I'll find it.
I don't come to this show to do work.
Like, I'm on a tablet.
Sorry, I
don't
have
care.
assignments due.
I've also
Okay,
got to
there you
pet
go,
this
man.
penguin.
Bam. Damn it.
I beat you to it.
Damn it.
Okay, did you do it? Who did it?
Both of us.
Yes. So, squids, right? What's the deal with squids? They're completely organic, no mechanical parts, and they suck the life out of you.
And they come
But
out of
not
eggs.
just that, yeah. They come out of
Yeah.
strange,
Are they-
hard circles full of water.
So wait,
They also have a lovely
are all the
singing
squids
voice.
babies? Are all of them babies?
Yes.
They started
Babbies!
babies.
How is
And-
Babby formed? How is
Well,
Yeah,
Babby
that's a good
formed?
point. That's actually a good
How
point.
girl get pregnant?
How girl get pregnant?
Pregnant.
Can you
the
get
Barbara's
pregnant?
So
Forgotten that.
Barbaras just shoot babies out of their guns. The Barbaras are just armed with
You know,
baby
it
guns.
gets creepier, actually,
The
because what
Barbaraki.
Kalma actually intentionally keeps them starving as young, so
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
learn to
Uses
feed
them.
faster. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
He is tormenting these creatures, and he's just like, eh.
What an asshole.
How dare this ruthless warlord
What
not be a
an
nice person?
asshole!
I need an army of angry squid.
Speaking of armies,
I have an army of angry squid.
speaking
Yes.
of armies, Matora and Prologue are having a pissing match.
Oh.
Oh, I love this
Real
part of the
thing.
book.
Yeah,
Oh,
Matoro just stares down an
With-
army of sharks.
with the
An
sharks.
army of zombie sharks. Sharkman goes, well, it appears we are evenly matched.
So
and then Matoro is all like, nah, bitch!
I
So wait, are
think
the
we
Chaos Sharks
spot.
just a bunch of bones and armor at this point?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Pretty much.
yeah.
Wow.
Did we skip a lot just to get to this battle? I thought that was a little.
I feel like there's a bit in here as well, yeah.
That was where I left. That was where I.
Okay, well,
Excuse
Okay.
you?
so Kalma and
I think
Karapar,
Josiah broke.
Kalma and Karapar are going to the meeting place where all the Baraki are meeting up to talk about what to do now that they have the Mask of Life. And you know, oh wait, do they have it yet? No, they don't. They don't. Okay.
They gave it
Let's
to
go to
Nocturne.
Disney World.
Right. No, what's happening is they're talking about how the Toa have escaped, and the Mask of Life is gone, and Nocturne's gone. So obviously the Toa have the mask. What else could possibly
Even though we
happen?
left it with Nocturne.
Even though we left it with Nocturne, the Toa must have the mask, of course.
And Prydak is torturing Elec to find out where the hell Nocturne went.
Yep. Just like
I mean,
taking chumps out of him.
that's certainly
No,
more.
I think he's
that's
just beating the
certainly-
shit out of him.
That's certainly more logical than assuming the Toa have it.
Yeah,
Yes,
'cause Nocturne's a moron, he just walked off with it.
Yeah, and Ilak is like Nocturne's daddy or whatever.
Mhm.
And when we're finding them, we will scatter the remains to the sharks.
And then
Yeah.
What
Product
about the
goes,
squid?
yum.
But regardless, the Baraki all split up and search for them pesky Toa. Mantax very quickly finds Hali. He ambushes her,
Stabs her.
stabs her.
Stabby stabby.
Through the leg, I believe. And she
Yep.
gets
With his head.
Yeah.
Stabs him in the,
And now she's
stabs her in the
going
leg
to
with his
die.
head.
And yeah, she
This
looks
is-
like she's gonna die, but surprise, I used my mask of copying fish to not get
To copy a
poisoned.
pupperfish.
My
I
mask
copied-
of infinity bullshit.
Yep.
I
Hey, look,
copied
what's that weird crocus?
I copied
Hey, look,
the
there's
rare
the croca.
endangered no-die fish.
Hey, look, there's the croca. Now I have the powers of Makuta.
Right?
It's just it's just like a Magneto thing. It really depends on what she knows about animals.
The knowledge of. Yeah, because Magneto can
Right.
basically do anything.
Wait, fucking wood has magnetic properties. All right. Well,
Everything
I
does.
guess I'm Plant Man now. Is that
Well,
a
you know,
guy?
Fire of the
Avatar
plant
water,
man.
can't I just control the liquid in your body to make you do things?
Bloodbender.
Yeah.
Or hydraulic fluid bender, I guess. Or.
Holly now has the ability to give you an aneurysm.
Could
Actually,
Magneto
wait,
snap Thanos?
Yeah.
Do Bionicles bleed?
No, they do not have blood.
No,
Do
they
you
do.
bleed? You will.
You know, technically speaking, DC Comics did say Bionicle is canon in another alternative multiverse. So,
Oh
They
my
did?
technically,
Christ.
Batman.
That is
could
When
go
did
amazing.
to
they say
Bionicle.
that?
That is awesome.
It was in a comic with the Spectre. A long time ago, it
Oh,
featured
that's awesome.
all of the different universes, and
Oh, yeah, I've
Bionicle
seen
was
that.
one of them.
Yeah, I've
That's-
seen that. I
that's
just didn't know they
100%
actually.
canon.
I just didn't know they said anything specifically
That
about
was the
it.
only mention of it, but it was canonized.
Yeah, it's in there.
Hell yeah.
That is awesome.
Apparently, in that same comic page, there's hieroglyphs of the Watchmen,
Yes,
which is
And-
confusing.
they've already brought Watchmen over to the DC universe through
I thought
bullshit.
I thought the Watchmen were canon to the normal DC universe, but I don't know.
They are now.
They are now officially.
Okay.
It was
I've
more or
never
less
seen the
just an
Watchmen.
Easter egg.
I've never read or
Well-
watched Watchmen.
I would love to talk to you more about it later when I'm not stuck in this robot. I mean,
Cool.
Yep, gathered for
Yeah, when we get
season 2, Watchmen friends.
It back to the land thing. Why do I have a tube in my mouth?
Don't question it.
Hydroxin's got scuba gear.
Moving on.
Hydroxin got scuba gear.
Moving swiftly along, yeah. We got to Kongu and Jala. They're just searching the caves, looking for whatever they want to find. Probably the Mask of Life. But they end up running across a bunch of squid eggs. Oh dear,
What are
that's
these?
good.
What are these round
I love the way they describe it.
things?
I love the way they describe it. Like, they see these strange, basically milky white circles all across the wall.
Yeah.
And
Eggs
Kongu
are
gets
not
so
canon.
close to look at it, he gets fucking face huggered by a squid.
Eggs are not canon, but milk definitely is.
But
Yes.
what? What? But
They
what about the
describe it
squid?
as
just
milky
remember,
white.
drink your milk.
We made
They
that joke last
describe-
episode.
Lewis says to drink your milk.
So, like, either milk is canon, or the milky white plastic color is canon. Either way, milk is canon.
In other words, no karma's boobs are canon.
Fuck.
Yes.
Relating to that, I posted something in Recording General you might want to look at.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Do.
Did you know?
Oh no! Oh, I
Did you
forgot
know?
about this.
Did you know? Technic axles used to come primarily in milky white. It wasn't until 7 years later, after they were first invented by Lego, that they started coming in black.
Did you guys see it?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, saw
I
it.
see it.
Oh yeah, Gally got the titty. Yeah.
She has Nuba boobs. She literally has Nuba boobs.
Yep.
She
titties are
canonically
canon.
has at least one breast.
Yep, titties are canon in
Just
my
one
eyes.
boob.
Probably at least
It's-
one.
The mighty
It's-
uniboob.
It's
It's
her
a mono
handpiece
boob.
from. Yeah, it's from the Mata, her fucking handpiece
Yep.
on her chest.
At least one titty is canon in Bionicle. That doesn't mean I can tweet about them.
We can cheat about one.
Nope, name said so.
Okay, whatever. Nuparu and Huki, they're talking about, hey, Huki, don't you get, like, homesick and stuff? You had a bunch of friends back home. And
You
Huki's
had
like,
a
oh,
girlfriend.
Nuparu, there's
It's
no
like,
time for
hey,
this.
Huki, you ever wonder why we're here?
I'll be right.
Just to suffer.
Hey Huki, you had a girlfriend, right? Shut up! There's no canon!
I
No time
still
to feel
want to
sad.
know. I still want to know how that would work out. It's like, oh, that would be an interesting dynamic for one of Ganto's fan fictions. It's like Huki comes back to Metro Nui, and Maku comes to greet him, and he's a fucking Toa now. And it's like, what the fuck do we do now? I don't want. Well, what do I do now? I don't want to be a pedophile.
It's like, well,
That's
I could
not
just
how
grab a
it
Toa
works.
stone, but then I would turn into Turaga. And then it'd be even
And
worse.
then it's even weirder.
Oh, no.
At least Jollar and Holly got lucky.
Yeah.
Um,
no.
more
Remember
ways
what
to
the
one?
Toa Metru said? That if 6 Toa make 6 Toa stones, they don't all turn into Turaga. But if 1 Toa makes 6 Toa stones, then they do. So Huki just grab a Toa stone, put enough energies into it to make a Toa, and then he makes
He just gathered all his fellow Toa, and he's like, okay, guys, I need your help. I need my girlfriend to be a Toa.
Guys!
Help me make my girlfriend taller.
Guys, I don't want... Guys, I don't want blue balls. I need to get laid.
Right.
Come on. Curtis, edit all of this out.
Oh, you know it. Meanwhile,
Oh god,
Meanwhile,
I'm so
Navarro's
scared.
like, "Hey,
I'm
what's
so
that?"
scared for the Bionicle Day recording.
This is a Final Fantasy now. I mean, this is a family friendly now.
Well,
Why did I
Liam,
say
in
Final
your defense,
Fantasy?
you're going to get it all out of your system 3 hours before we start.
so
Is that
yeah.
a masturbation joke?
Moving
Cur-
on.
Curtis, edit this out.
So, as Nuparo and Huki are talking and being guys, suddenly they both die, by which I mean they get attacked by, eels, I think? Or
Eels.
something.
Yep.
Eels, yeah.
A big ball of eels.
Makes everybody
eels.
feel better. I've literally got the thing up. I've read it already, but that was like a week ago. I've just got it
Yeah.
up so I can keep following along.
Ah, fair enough. I just got notes on, like, everything.
Who left?
Oh, who left?
Almost.
Whomst? Oh, it's
Oh.
Spidey, okay.
Spidey.
I think he might be drowning.
I swear to fucking God.
Quick, somebody get a breathing apparatus.
Brian Core.
Okay, what if I take a straw and I jam it into a soda can?
Why have we not made any boss ass jokes?
Because he's
Unga-
not real.
Unga boonga.
You must go to the planet Core.
My headphones fucked up because my mom's
Oh yeah.
home.
Oh
Wow.
Oh dear. Yeah, your
Liam?
audio quality's
Oh, dear.
just plummeted.
yeah. Liam, we know. Shut the hell up.
I'm
That
not
is
doing
like a walkie-talkie.
What did I just say?
Told me.
We just can't hear him through the scuba suit, guys.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, yeah. It's his breathing
Oh.
apparatus.
I get it now. I get it. It
Yeah,
all
I'll
makes
see
sense.
if I can find my other one that I dropped.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
We'll continue on for now.
Yeah. In the
yeah,
meantime.
the budget ran out while the designers were designing his toy.
Yeah. Speaking of funny talking robots, we got Maxilos over here. Not you, Swert, the other one.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one and Matoro,
the
of
ugly
course,
one. The ugly
fighting
one.
off Prydak and Takadox's armies using dead guys.
Oh yeah, that thing I said. But
Yeah, he's the Tower of zombies now.
Yeah, he sure
He
is.
really is.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yep. When he was a Toa and Iga, he had the mask of Make Spirit Go Fly, and now as a Toamari, he has the mask of Make Dead Guys Go. I wonder if there's a theme going on here.
Yeah,
And
and
Go ahead.
next year's mass power is going to also revolve around life.
Hmm.
Apparently,
Maybe.
the reason why Matoro and Makuta know each other is because in the Cord, Matoro left his body and then Makuta possessed it and fucked around with it.
Hmm.
right.
Yeah, so that was in a cancelled Bionicle Legends book, Bionicle Legends Invasion.
Yeah, I only found out about that last week. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I only
Yeah,
found
same.
out about it when Spider-Man told me.
I find it funny to think that that's canon, though, because, like, all the other Toa, when Matoro ultimately does tell them about the thing that's going to happen, he's like, oh, shit. That they're all like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, what the hell? He's still alive?
I thought he died, even though we met him like 4 hours earlier.
Anyway,
And I
do-
can sort
do
of see
love
why
how-
that book was canceled, though, because, like, what would be the point of possessing Matoro if he's just gonna go do other shit anyways, right?
Maybe it's because
Language.
he's an available body nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
Plus-
love that Prydock is just sitting there saying, we appear to be evenly matched, but Matoro's like, no.
Nah, bitch.
We
I
have
already
nothing left
did
to
that.
lose.
My army doesn't care about death because they've already
I
died.
already did that.
Yeah. No matter how many
Me!
times you
I
kill my
want
guys,
credit
they'll just
for
get
the
right back up.
bitches.
I mean,
And
you can
then-
have all the bitches you want. I don't care.
I just want to die.
All the you can have all the Gamatoran and Warinui.
Cool.
All two
they're
of
the-
them.
Cool. They're the cool
Yeah, all
ones.
5 of them.
They're the cool ones.
You definitely need to get the headset sorted
only,
out.
Only girls are allowed to be cool.
Okay.
Forever.
Anyway, looks
Yeah,
like we
so-
move on now to a new
yeah.
Nuva blog.
Yes, Gali Nuva Blog 6, the bit with the Rahaga in it. what? So they take the Rahaga to Rudaka, and they say, hey, Rudaka, undo your thing. I'm pretty sure you can do that. And so she's like, grumble, grumble, fine, okay, whatever. And turns them back into the Toahaga that they used to be.
And they probably sound exactly like the Rahaga.
Yep. They still sound old. That's the only thing that they kept.
Yep, Gaki
So
had that.
like,
Gaki had that.
Amazing!
Gaki had that perfect fucking grandma voice, and now she's just a gilf.
Is this better?
God fucking damn it.
And then suddenly Onua bursts out of the ground, and he's like, hey guys, there's a Makuta named Icarax, and he has the Staff of Artaka.
What?
Okay, just gonna drop this one here. A Makuta.
Oh yeah, that's in my notes, the
For
first
years.
reference of other Makuta being a thing.
For fucking
Not
years!
just, and they're not
I
just
have never
named
read it.
Makuta?
I had never read this before. For years, I thought
Oh my
that
God.
they had some sort of reaction to
It's
finding out
almost
there
like
was
someone
more than
spoiled
one,
this a few books earlier.
years.
No.
and it was just that cutscene from Metroid Fusion. I played the game all day to get that to get screenshots of that cutscene, where Adam just casually mentions that there are that there are more than one Saiyans, and Samus is like, "What?" And then Adam
fuck?
was like, "Oh, by the way, yeah, there's more than one. Deal with it."
Deal with it, bitch.
So
Yep.
then I edited the Crocon onto the Saiyx face when you first see it. And I'm like, banana!
I wonder what this new Makuta looks like.
Banana!
And
That's so-
ironically, the new Makuta is probably a rejected design for a new Pterodax set.
Josie.
What's a Pterodax?
Josie,
Fuck! I
not there
did it
yet.
again! Josie did it again! Da-da-da-da-da-da!
But yeah, Levi, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the revelation, I guess, that there's more than one Makuta.
I never would have seen it coming.
Even
It's
though
such a
we
surprise.
did spoil it once. On accident.
Or twice.
What do you mean once?
In the last 05.
I have the self-control of an infant!
Yeah, we let this slip quite a few times.
What do you mean,
It's a
quite a
horribly kept
few?
secret.
I think Levi is just so used to toning you guys out, he doesn't notice.
Oh, I hope so, because god damn, if I had to listen to me, I'd fucking kill myself.
Because I came back to a
No,
stupid-ass conversation.
I'm going to bring this up later. I want to ask Levi later at the end of the podcast recording, or, near the end. I want to see where he thinks this is going.
Oh, yeah, I already have a
So
particular
there's
question
two
prepped for
Makuta.
that.
There's two
Okay.
Makuta now. I
Mhm.
wonder if we'll meet any more.
Mm.
I mean,
Well, I mean, we do get a few more name drops later in the book.
Oh,
it
yeah.
literally says that there's a whole fuckload of them. Yeah.
We're very bad
I
at
forgot about
this!
Anyway,
We're very
forgot about
bad
that.
at this!
so Mantax just killed Holly.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
she's dying on the
Yeah,
ocean
she's
floor.
dead.
But she's
She'll
like,
never-
haha, I lived, bitch.
She's dead, we'll never see her
She
again.
expanded like a pufferfish and killed him.
Yeah.
Also,
she
you
used
should
the
really watch
pufferfish's
out for
natural
those
powers
riptides.
of not getting poisoned.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, she just knocked him over with a riptide.
Yeah. and then
like-
she's like, hey, Mantax, listen. I don't have the
She knocked him
mask,
with his
you don't have the mask. How about we both look for the mask together? And he's like,
I have no
guess.
friends.
Sure.
Only enemies I haven't killed
like-
yet.
Yeah.
But he's like, but I want the mask, and I thought you had it, and I thought you had it. However,
Okay.
while we're fighting, who do you think has it?
Your
Cut the
friends
nocturne.
or your friends?
I think
Cut
Jerry
the Nocturne
Seinfeld has
walking on
it.
the ocean floor.
I think Jerry
Hi, I'm
Seinfeld
Nocturne, and welcome to Jackass.
Hi, I'm Asturn. Welcome to Jockass.
Welcome to Jockass.
Hello,
And Mantax
I'm,
is like, I have no friends, only idiots I haven't killed with me yet.
Hello,
already
I'm
said that.
Asturn. Welcome to Knockass.
Welcome to Knockass. So,
No,
yeah,
I imagine it's
I
still
think
called Jackass, it's just that it has like extra K's and H's everywhere.
Jack Mask.
What's your Bionicle
It's Jack
name?
Mask.
What's your Bionicle name?
Chip.
Mash a bag
Chip.
of Lego on the keyboard and then type some random U's in it.
Chip.
And then put a
it's
K at the
Jack
end.
Mask.
And
Guys,
then put a
guys.
K at the end. And then get
it right.
sued
Let's get it
by
right.
an entire country.
Guys, let's get it right. It's Jack Mask.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
Oh,
gonna get
yeah.
knocked on your mask.
It all
Anyway,
makes
Naparo,
sense.
wake up.
Mascas?
So,
Naparo, wake up! No sleeping on the job. You
No,
fired.
there's more
but
boxer
Mom,
machines
I
over
don't
there.
want to go to school today.
There's more boxer machines over there.
God, we suck.
Yes, we do.
So,
In fact, he does even say, "I don't want to go to work today."
yep.
There's more boxer machines over there.
Then Hookie's like, "Wake up, dummy. We're not back on the island. We're
Wake up,
dying
wake up,
here."
Holy Head.
We got
Wake up,
thrown in a
Holy Head.
hole. Let's swim back out of the hole because holes mean nothing underwater. Oh no, there's
Yeah.
eels.
Oh no, they're eels. Eels mean nothing underwater.
Could they not
Yeah.
swim past the eels?
No, they're underwater. You
They're
can't
really
swim around
fast
something
eels.
underwater. You can't.
They've
Could they
got
just swim to the
eel-like
other side of the
teeth.
trench where there are no eels?
There's more eels on that side.
What about the other side of the trench? It's a fucking
More
trench.
eels. It's just more
The
eels.
fuck?
Um,
It's an underwater canyon.
It's like,
So-
wait, why don't you just use your why don't you just use your elemental power and dig us through the bottom?
They have a fucking toe of stone and earth. You could
Like,
crush
can't,
all
can't
of
we
the
just
eels.
crush all of them around? Exactly.
Exactly. You could create a bigger fucking trench underwater in Iparu.
No,
Or
listen,
Huki, or
guys,
whoever
I've
the
got a
fuck you
way
do that.
better idea than that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the sharks up there really heavy so they float down and kill the eels.
Oh my
It's a
fucking
perfect plan.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
No,
I know
no.
how to do
We're
this.
gonna-
Yeah, I love it
Like,
too because the sharks just like they're hydrodynamic, so they just become like fucking cruise missiles.
Yeah.
Right. I also
No,
love
no.
that Huki just dissed him. He's like, I have a plan. Well, does it involve levers, pulleys, bits and pieces of Borak, or gears bigger than I am? I love that quote.
Yeah.
And then
love it,
Huki was,
I love
and then
the
they
idea
realized,
that-
and then
Don't
Nipparo went, Huki,
say anything.
you hold that rock, and carry me up to safety.
I love the idea that he thinks causing explosions is easier than turning gears.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, don't Toa are not supposed to kill things, though they clearly kill all those eels with the fucking
Oh
torpedoes.
yeah, no, they totally murder everything in them.
Yeah.
That's not what Toa do!
So
Uh,
I might be spoiling things a bit by
don't,
saying this.
don't say anything. Don't say anything
Okay.
then.
All right then.
Okay. I'll just say
Type
that
it to me. Type it to me
Fate
and
of
I'll
the
see if
Universe
it's
is on the
spoiler.
line. They're a bit desperate.
They
Fuck
just
the
don't.
Toa
They
code.
don't. They don't care.
Yeah.
They
Basically.
never
They're about
They
to
never
join
signed
up with
anything.
Lesovic, huh?
They never signed anything.
I got something relating to Lesovic in Green General I just posted.
Is it your mom?
Oh.
No.
Oh dear God! Why would you use that website?
I found this on the internet, don't judge me.
It's what I think it is, isn't it?
Yes.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Somebody once told me that
You know, when I
knowledge
read that
sharper
line
than
in the
a
book,
weapon.
I thought of that, and I dismissed it as, no, that's a stupid joke. I'm not gonna make it.
Somebody
even-
once told me
Low-hanging
I killed
fruit, huh?
all my friends. Da, 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 da.
More to the
Oh,
point, I need to clarify, if you do throw this image on the screen, take it off immediately. It comes from the inferior Bionicle Wiki. We do not
No,
go there.
crop it out from the Bionicle Wiki and post it on BSO1.
Yeah.
I'll make an updated, new and improved director's cut version from BSO1.
I
Yeah.
much appreciate it.
Petition to make
Not
Swert
that I get
replace-
any money whatsoever for anybody going to BSO1.
It's a
petition
free-
But if
to
they
make-
do go to the
petition-
website, then they see the donate link.
We need a petition to make Swert replace Lesovic's image with Shrek. Just straight up the whole thing. Lesovic out, Shrek in.
I mean, he's
Well,
as
one,
depressed as
I'm-
Shrek is.
I'm on my tablet. I'm not going to be doing very much in terms of editing the website. Two,
I'm sorry. Do you
If I-
think that? I'm sorry. Do you think that we're going to have to make the petition and to get it to 1,000 signatures by the time this podcast is over? I didn't.
I'm
mean
sorry.
now.
Do you think this is a democracy?
I didn't.
What
I
about
wasn't.
democracy?
I didn't mean to
Then
do
it's
it
true.
now. I didn't
What
mean
about
to do it
democracy?
So,
anyway, I still love it. They're like, I think we just ruined a friendship. This entire scene just sets up the entire rest of the book.
Yep. Hookie making those sharks go down caused Alec and Prologue to go to war.
They're dumb.
And all the other Barracky are ready to seize the
retarded.
opportunity. Yeah. The other Barracky are ready to seize the opportunity too, because Kalma and Karapar, they're talking to Jala and Kongu and be like, hey, look, we're willing to deal with you, Toa, on the one condition that you bring us Prydak's head.
Right.
They're like, okay, yeah.
Done. I'm pretty sure it came in one other set. We'll just buy that.
I love how Karapar's like, wait a minute, since when do you Toa make deals? Don't treat us like we're raw here. It's like...
Bitch, we got a universe to save.
We're way
Who cares?
dumber than Rocky.
Yeah.
Bitch, we got a universe to save. Who cares?
Murder them all.
So, but Matora and Maxilos, they're still, facing off against Prydak at a pretty much a stalemate. And Alec just barges in and he's like, fuck you, Prydak.
You killed all my eels, you bastard.
You
I'll kill you.
killed my eels. Now I'm
Meanwhile,
gonna
I
kill you.
still-
I
still
you
love
killed all
this
my eels,
whole
prepare to
scene.
die.
Sorry. I still love this whole scene where Matoro is just staring at the sharks dying and then just coming back up and fighting for him.
And he
It's
goes,
like-
what is the point of this? With all this
Why am I
death?
doing this? Why are you
Because-
guys just not dying?
Because I say so, Matoro. Basically what Makuta says to him.
Yeah. Anyway, back to good old TuragaNuva with her little blog that she's keeping. She went to the island, to the realm of Karzani, and while she was there, and the other Toa too, they found Ikarax, that guy who had the Staff of Ataka. And Guy decides the best thing to do is to flood the whole goddamn country.
No, what she
Kill
decides to do
kill
is start
everyone.
writing a blog.
Well, yeah.
Middle of a battle.
I am writing a
Like-
blog as Lewa is getting his ass kicked by Ikarax.
And this is it. Literally, listen to the way it's phrased in the first line. I stand amidst the bodies of my friends and teammates.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Golly?
So you're writing this as you're standing there? This is present tense. If it was past tense...
Millennials haven't even been invented yet, and here Gally is writing a blog entry while tragedies happen.
Tahu is just looking up at Golly and like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Help
Yeah,
us,
I'm not
camera,
gonna
she-
lie.
If
I'm
she
not
had
gonna
a
lie.
camera, she'd be. If she had a camera, she'd be trying to snap a selfie with the dead.
No, she's writing out a selfie on a slab of stone.
Yeah.
On the tablet,
Ripped
yeah.
out of- like the Flintstones.
Wow, these rocks
Well,
sure are heavy.
I just hope I'm not necessary to do anything. Like, I don't know,
I
a
wish-
Nova Blast.
Or anything, like the Toa Kaito or the Toa Nui. Something like
You know
that.
what's also funny?
But no.
Canonically, this is the first Nova Blast in the history of Bionicle. Is this
Yep.
scene?
What about Bionicle the game?
Ha ha!
It-
Good joke.
Canonically.
Although, interesting to note is that in Bionicle the game, one of, I think, only
Gali
two
killed-
TuragaNuva that could do a Nova Blast was Gali.
Golly killed all of the Balrock Call in that game for some retarded
Yeah.
ass reason.
Gally kills everything. Gally kills
Kinda
the
does.
Bionicle universe.
The best wham.
Gali slays.
The best grill.
Anyway, what's funny is then they say once she does it, nothing is left except a noble How just floating on the water.
Somehow
How
that survived.
convenient!
So we've completely leveled all of Karzani. Now it looks like Hiroshima after the nuclear bomb.
And this is yet another victim of the curse of Lacan's How.
And it will probably be the last, because I don't think it's even mentioned in canon ever again.
Oh yeah, you're
No,
you're
I don't
right.
think so.
Everyone who's worn that thing or used it has either died or had misfortune happen to them.
Yep.
There are two cursed masks in this world.
The
Yeah,
Mask of Life.
Likan
and
died.
Lacan's Howl.
Jala died. Jala got his face
Both-
ripped off.
Both ships that were named after Lacan just destroyed on their first maiden voyage.
I think
Khan is
Nelson
just looking
Mandela
down.
probably wore it at some point. I don't know.
I'm surprised the airships in 05 didn't just crash and burn and kill every Matoran on it. I'll be honest.
Regardless.
We should rename the White House to the Lecon and then communism, blah, blah, blah.
Oh no.
Moving
know
on.
what
No,
You know what
But,
I'm about,
not
who
the
cares?
communists.
But anyway, the Gully did her Nova Blast, and it didn't actually get Icarax, he just escaped. Oh dear.
He's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm not gonna escape from
Right.
this blinding light.
Yep, she blew
Yeah.
up hell and it didn't even stop the bad guy. What the hell?
He blew a hole in hell, which allowed
No, she
Makuta to
basically
escape.
blew it up. It's gone.
She dropped
There
a
is
nuke on
no,
it.
there is no more
She
realm
dropped
of
an atom bomb
Barzani.
on hell and destroyed
Oh.
it, except for
So,
Jala's mask.
so now we're about to enter my favorite part.
Oh yeah, here we go. So, Makuta is he's saying to Motoro, hey, look, Alec and Prydak, they're keeping themselves busy. How about you follow me, and I'll show you my dead fangirl. And so he
Also,
does.
I have to point this out because at least 3 of us recognized it immediately. Did you happen to catch the Killing Joke reference?
I did.
I have
When
not
you mentioned
read
it to
the
me,
Killing Joke.
I saw it. It was hilarious.
I gave
So-
Sword my notes, so I'm not going to bother explaining it.
So here it is. So Makuta was telling Motoro, think what you like. You try to avoid admitting to yourself that you are one bad day, one moment of cruelty, one fit of rage away from being me.
Oh yeah.
That is almost paraphrased from something Joker actually tried to prove to Commissioner Gordon in the Killing
When he
Joke.
was torturing him.
He says
When he
it
was
a lot-
torturing him after shooting
Shooting
and
his-
paralyzing his daughter, and then taking photos of her naked body and throwing it all up on there to torment him and try to get Commissioner Gordon to snap and become another Joker like him.
For kids.
He says it in a lot of
What?
Batman media, but it started in Killing Joke.
I mean, the Killing
Yes.
Joke isn't for kids, but Bonk is.
That's what I meant.
I know.
The point is, he was just trying to prove
Yeah.
to Batman and to Commissioner Gordon, everybody has the potential of being him. They just need one bad day.
I think there
Which
is
is
a
the
Killing
entire
Joke.
point of the Joker movie.
I think there is a Killing Joke figure of the Joker in Lego now. I think.
Yeah, they made a Joker
yes.
buildable figure.
No. You're referring to the or it's like a tropical shirt Joker.
Yeah.
Oh, from
Yeah.
Yeah.
the cover.
It was a very. I think it was in the collectible minifigs. I could be wrong.
The
They
point
also
is,
referenced it in Suicide Squad, apparently.
yeah,
that's neat.
and they also said the word Suicide Squad.
Neat.
What is this? Some kind of Suicide Squad?
What
Anyway,
is this,
I'm
some
sorry to
kind
bring.
of kill
I
yourself
know
team?
I've just slammed the
What
entire
is this?
podcast.
Some
to a
kind
halt.
of Federation of Fear?
How dare you, Swert? How dare you mention a cherished book written by Alan Moore? This is a Bionicle podcast.
This is a
Alan
Bionicle
Moore has
podcast about
nothing to do with Bonkles.
about mediocre books written by Greg Farshty.
Shh. But
Who even is Greg?
I bet Greg
Greg is God.
isn't even
is
here
not
right
here.
now.
I bet Greg isn't even Greg.
I bet Greg
bet-
hasn't read Bionicle.
Oh,
10
Mr.
out of
Greg,
10
can you
with
confirm
Greg
if you are
again.
Greg?
10 out of 10
Mr.
with
Greg,
Greg again.
Mr. Farshty, can you please confirm that you are Greg Farshty?
Swert,
I
can
am
you
Greg.
Swert, can you confirm or deny whether or not you are Greg Firsty?
I am
He's an
not Greg.
alternate universe Greg Farshty.
Okay,
okay.
well, we have voice clips now of you saying both you are Greg and you aren't Greg, so Curtis, you know what to do with the editing there.
So Motoro thinks it's a trap. Makuta's like, well,
It's a trap!
It's a trap.
Sure is. So yeah, Makuta's like, hey, look, this girl, she's got like bits of Nui stone in her, right? So if you bring her back to life,
She's
have
got bits
her
of a
come-
Deus Ex Machina in her.
yeah.
I wonder if the Nui Stone will ever do anything ever again.
Well, maybe it will if Makuta gets his Staff of Artaka, which Icarax has just brought to him.
He's like, oh, here, boss, I got the thing for you.
No, I don't think he even says anything. He just throws him the thing and then fucks off.
Yeah, really.
you know what I find hilarious?
So
I'm reading.
Icarax can breathe underwater.
No, I always took it that Icarax was just like above the water. Like I'm
He
pretty
was
sure
just
he's got
standing on
wings,
Voya Nui
but-
and just dropped it.
He
Yeah.
could have just put like a field of air around his face, like his head.
Yeah, they can
True.
do
Almost
that.
like an
They
airball.
have,
That would work.
They have like
Can't they also
7
shape
different.
shift?
They have 7 different power, like 7
Can't
different
Maku-
powers that can. That
Don't they
can
have
help
42
between them.
different powers?
Yeah, but like at least
They
7
have
of them are
multiple
useful in this exact situation.
Also, Makuta can shapeshift, so they could just turn into like a fish.
Also, they're just fucking robots powered by gas, so like they can breathe anywhere if they want to.
We haven't explained exactly what Makuta are yet.
Well, now we have!
We might as well.
Hey,
Why
get-
are you like this?
Because I'm a cat!
That is a valid option. She is.
It's
a
okay,
Malacca.
Levi's not paying any attention. He's already made up his mind. He hates all of us.
He's tuning us out.
I'm not.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at me. Hey, Levi, go die. See, he didn't even notice me say that.
But I did. I'm not offended by you telling me to fulfill my greatest dream.
It's okay, Levi. It's okay,
These
Levi.
words
I
of
know
kind
you're-
encouragement are appreciated, Josie.
No, it's okay, Levi. You don't have to be paying attention. You don't have to pretend you're paying attention. I get it. We suck.
I'm
This is very
paying.
confusing.
I'm paying 80% attention.
You will have to take a test after this, though.
Yeah, it's on the test. What species of animal is the Josie?
7?
Correct. Josie is in fact a 7.
What the fuck? What the fuck have I caused?
Language.
You people have said far worse than I have.
Yeah, Liam.
Bite my ass.
You see? There it is again.
See, Matoro,
This
if I
isn't-
could use
this
the
isn't-
staff
wait.
of Ataka to... Did you say Ataka? Kazani just rams into him like, hey,
He's like a dog when he sees his
I
Tarzani
don't
was like
know
a dog.
anything
Trigger!
about...
Karzani, the triggered!
Yeah,
yeah.
Tarzani
I
got
think it's
triggered.
hilarious.
Oh no! We glossed over another part where Holly is just watching Matoro and like Makuta swimming around. And it's like, hey, what are you doing? What is that?
Who's
Oh,
that
yeah.
tall
Hey
water?
guys,
Also,
what you
about that one Toa
doing?
What about that one Toa without any glowing eyes?
I think
Yeah.
it's hilarious that Karzani can apparently, quote, smell anything his brother has made, but he doesn't recognize any of it. Like, literally any of it. Like,
No.
hey, you
we
look
glossed
like a
over
robot
like
my
you were
brother made! You have a stick that my brother made! I know all this stuff that my brother made. My
Whatever.
brother makes stuff, but I don't know what any of it is, because I hate
Josie,
him
can you
so
shut
much.
up and let Swert talk?
No!
Okay.
Go ahead, Sword.
God damn it!
Anyway, no, I love how Holly's just like, what is going on? Why are you not talking to us? And he's like, no, it'll all work. Trust me. It's just like the time when the Paro used his mask of flight to transfer you over the chasm. Remember that? And she's like, wait, I almost died.
Wait, what?
Wait, that's
I
not
want to
good.
see where. I want to see an outcome where Holly is like, "Oh, okay, see you, Matoro."
Yeah, she
Wait.
just doesn't think about it.
And then
I wanna
he-
see an
now
outcome
he's
where-
like,
Tarzani.
Crap, that backfired. Why do they keep reminding me that I don't have military experience if they're all going to be just idiots? Am I the only smart one here? Oh no.
Mm.
I think we can all
None
safely
of us
say
are
you're
the
not
smart
the
one.
only smart one here.
No,
None of us are
Matoro.
the smart ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Matoro.
Josie's the only smart one here. I think you got that backwards.
I was
Yeah, a little bit.
I was doing a joke about Matoro being the only smart one.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
He made
Anyway.
simpler times
Anyway.
on my
Tarzani's just like, who are you? I'm
Who are these people?
Oh, this is the cool part.
Yeah, so,
Oh, I love that. I love
Kazani
that.
pulls out all the stops. He's got his manners. He's got his mask power. He's got his burning chains underwater. But
No,
Makuta
no.
Maxilos ain't having that shit.
No,
Yeah,
he
Makuta
doesn't-
just
Back-
Josie has a wonderful line here from her notes here. Go ahead.
Oh, my name is Inigo Makuta. You broke my Toa. Prepare to die.
I made that joke
Of
earlier
course.
with Elec.
Yeah, well, it was in my fucking notes already, so technically I made that joke 3 weeks ago.
Touche.
Haha.
Touche indeed.
You win this time, Cat.
And I do, and in fact, it is a quote about fencing, which means I do, in fact, touche.
Edit Josie out of the entire podcast.
Kill me!
Oh,
I'm going
I've
to go to the
considered it.
bathroom again because my bladder. It sucks. Go die.
Oh.
Also, I'm going to bring a
Okay,
fan.
so we can actually do something now.
Okay, well, Josie just edited herself out of the podcast, so...
Come on, let's do this before she gets back.
Sure.
So
yeah.
I
Sorry.
love how Karzani just doesn't really have much in terms of being able to fight Makuta, but he has like one ability.
His
I'm like,
mask,
hey, I
remember
got this
he has.
mask
It's my face now, but I can still use it.
for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why he got to keep his old mask power when everyone else, when they got mutated, got new ones. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, no, technically the Toa
the Mask of
Monri
Life.
ended up
The Mask of Life gave
the
him
Mask
that
of
shit.
Light kind of gave
Okay.
Mask of,
sorry.
the Ignika gave him all that shit so they can survive down in the ocean.
Yeah,
Right.
Fair enough.
Garzani just got mutated.
So technically
guess
the
so.
mask itself didn't actually change. It's just it just works.
It fused
Sure.
to his face.
Yeah.
Bionicle in
like,
3
what?
words. It just works.
What
Yeah,
could
basically.
possibly have been done to break Makuta?
Well,
Show
And
his
he's
death.
like, "You made a mistake, Karzani."
Well,
Now I'm
it
gonna
describes
use you.
what has been done. It shows him exactly how Matanui is going to fuck him up for what he's done.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I wonder
I
if that'll
love
ever
that.
be referenced again.
Perhaps.
What the fuck was that?
That was almost like an Inception bong right there.
That was the sound of Makuta yeeting Karzani across the ocean.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Right.
there he goes, over us right now.
Sending him off into the ocean as a gibbering fucking wreck.
Team Rocket is blasting off
Yeah.
again.
Okay, I'm
What's
back.
even
Karzani
better
is
is
blasting
how
off
it's been
again.
described. What's being
Um,
described here is Makuta plunged telepathically into the minds of Karzani. He considered all the subtle ways he could attack and rejected them all.
He ripped his mind apart because he pissed him
Yeah,
off
he
so
tore
bad.
it to shreds.
I almost went to the
It's like
bathroom
in,
backwards.
It's like in Shadow of War when you humiliate an orc enough, you just drive him insane. That's basically what he did.
I almost pissed on the fan and brought the toilet.
Okay.
That was
Excuse
dumb.
me?
That would have.
What?
Why the
Why
fuck is there a fan in your bathroom?
Why is
What?
Liam a fan?
I've got a fan in my bathroom right now.
Why is Liam a fan?
I needed to pee, so I walked into my bedroom and unplugged my fan, and then I remembered, oh wait, the toilet is the step one of this operation.
You
What the fuck is wrong
almost
with you?
pissed into your fan because you forgot it wasn't a toilet.
What the hell is wrong with you? I know this is
I
part of your
don't
brain
know! I am
I know this is
missing
part
a
of-
piece of my brain!
missing. I know
Yeah,
I know
it's
there's a
called
part
the
of your
brain.
missing, but no one is that brain dead. Not even Karzani.
Can we go back to Lesovic being like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah. Much
Oh,
like
yeah.
us right now. Lesovic is like, what the hell's going on? And so
Oh, hey,
he,
Karzani.
Sada, and the newly mutated Idris, who got mutated off screen, I guess. They're just looking over what's happening, and they're like, maybe we should just, go finish off Karzani while he's down.
And I think
So,
Yeah,
Gar-
I
I was
that.
looking it
Moving
up
back-
to make a SpongeBob
I think
meme.
Idris.
And-
Idris.
I was looking it up to make a SpongeBob meme, and I found out that my joke about Sarda's name being sardines is accurate. Apparently, the scientific genus of the sardines is actually Sarda. As far as I can tell, Idris is not a fish, though.
No,
she
it's
just sounds water.
Anyway,
What?
I love how Lesovic has to explain that once he ran into a half-dead rock lion who was injured from battle, mad with pain. He thought it would be easy to just put it out of its misery, but the fight
battle
lasted
lasted
3 days.
3 days.
And the rock
yeah.
lion won. And the rock lion won.
Yeah.
So the
So,
Dogwardax suck.
I wish I could
Yeah.
die after 3 days.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile,
And it
there's
was-
something
and
in
it
the
was a cat.
star.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So Gally randomly gets a thought. Hey, I'm supposed to look at the star through the
Yeah,
telescope.
okay.
What if I use the X-ray mask?
Hey, look, there's a person on that thing. It's Ego, the living It's the Ego, the living red star.
It's Ego, the living breadstick.
Yeah.
So,
Jack Russell.
I
Jack
have
Russell
to
is just
clarify.
riding it.
I have to clarify. First of all, on Matanui, the Borak are all done. They've scraped it well. It looks good. I mean, it's
But the
barren. It's
telescope is
dead.
still there.
Gali
The
is really
telescope
confused.
is still there.
Gali is really confused that the telescope and the mountain it sits on are completely fine.
I guess the Borak didn't get to that part yet.
No,
the telescope and the Keninui Temple are part of the island.
Yeah,
And
They're
that's what
meant
was
to be
there
there.
originally. Yeah.
I wonder if they'll explain why they're there.
Literally everything else, including the landscape, is not supposed to be there. But the temple and the telescope, them's gonna be back. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she decided to look at the red star, make careful notes of everything, blah, blah, blah. And then for some reason she said, okay, I'm going to use my Mask of X-ray vision and look at it there.
Is that the first time anyone's ever actually used the Mask of X-ray vision for anything since?
Yes.
Like,
It wasn't even used for X-ray vision. It was just used to magnify.
Technically, she did see inside of it.
Yeah.
No, she just magnified enough.
No, she did both.
To it.
She magnified it to amplify with the telescope, but also she saw inside of it. I'm pretty sure the things inside the star that are moving are inside the star and not outside the star.
They're inside.
But anyway, yeah, this is the first time anyone's ever actually used the Mask of X-ray vision for anything ever since the first
Not even Kopaka.
comic.
Not even Kopaka.
I think Kopaka saw the mask of shielding through a mountain.
He
and
saw
that was the first.
Kopaka saw the Choa through the mountain with
certainly the first time that the TuragaNuva had been used. That's for sure.
Definitely.
And if I recall, it's the last time it ever will be used again.
Yeah, Kopaka used it once to look through Mount Issei to see the other Choa.
We're glossing over the important part here. There's something in the star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if it'll ever be explained. Ooh, mystery.
Ooh, I wonder if it will. I wonder if it will be involved in a disappointing cliffhanger that will never be resolved because of ninjas.
I should clarify. We just dropped the pretense. Yes, we're going to come back to it eventually. Moving on, though.
Yeah. Anyway. But while Gali's doing this, Tahu and Kopaka, they're off on a trip to the southern volcanoes to plug them shut or something. And Paratu and Anua are off to get the Vizirax heart.
We literally don't even see either of that. We just know that they did it. Yeah. Kopaka was really annoyed about it. And Pohatu was all like, I went to get the big shiny thing and it was told not to let it touch the ground.
I hate the heat. It's so hot and coarse and gets everywhere.
And Lewa just went missing.
Kopaka evaded.
Yeah, he just died.
Yep. Lewa just went missing.
Lewa just zonked out and died.
Yeah.
Does that go anywhere? Question mark. Thinking emoji.
Maybe. I don't know.
Perhaps.
I wonder if. Oh yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do they have a version of Cthulhu in Bonk?
Okay.
Yes.
We will get back to that. Can we get back to that in like 2 episodes?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get back to that.
I wonder if that'll go anywhere, guys. I really do.
Any more foreshadowing that's not subtle at all?
The thing on the Unica?
Guess I'll die. I don't know.
TuragaNuva gets real big. The end.
So,
Liam, you want to just flat out say something that will be in one of the next few episodes and pretend that's foreshadowing?
No, fuck you.
All right.
And that's going to be in the next episode.
Nazis.
I'm saying no, fuck you.
Nazis.
Yeah, Wolfenstein.
Anyway,
crossover.
Lesovic.
Yes,
they're building
Lesovic.
a trap.
Okay, well, they're building a trap, and suddenly Lesovic gets one of those silly little visions caused by Kazani's mask, and he's like, "Ooh, my friends, you're alive.
Oh, what?
Let's be friends together forever again."
He's like,
Wait,
I thought you guys were killed by a sentient cloud of gas.
Yeah.
But then he remembers they weren't killed by gas, but actually something that's not gas.
Yeah, they were actually killed by goblins.
Creatures in the universe.
I hate to keep slamming us into a brick wall when I explain this, but this is something I have to bring up because this is funny as hell. So this all came out as part of a one of Lesevic's like cereals. I can't remember the name of the cereal off the top of my head, but it was online.
Dreams of Darkness.
Dreams of Destruction?
Something like
Or
that.
Into the
Honey
Darkness.
Nut
It was one of those.
Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Anyway, so the reason I'm mentioning this is when this chapter came out and Lesevic was talking about the sentient cloud, Greg Farshty came onto BSL1 and edited that his team was killed by a sentient cloud.
Oh.
And then the next chapter came out and it was not even a sentient cloud anymore. It was Zyglak.
It was Zyglak.
So he not only took time to edit BSL1 for the first time ever, but then he retroactively retconned the whole damn thing to shoehorn in a combiner model
That
That's
he has
wonderful.
to sell.
that he was then going to reuse again anyway later on in the book.
We should have Greg. I love
Can
Greg.
I,
We should have Greg on the show.
He's the final guest.
Greg will
That's-
never be on the show.
He's the
I'm sorry.
final
Holy
boss.
shit! Holy shit! Hi, Greg. I didn't know you. I didn't notice you there.
Can I say one thing about the Lesevic's Toa team?
Sure
Sure.
thing, Spider-Man.
They are apparently, canonically, the first ever Toa team formed, which is cool.
Yeah.
I thought.
And-
I think it's kind of random, but I like it.
You know what I've also noticed?
They're also named after
Mhm.
the guns.
Toa Nikila. She was a Toa of Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boriki Cannon.
That's two firsts right there. One,
Mhm.
the first female Toa not of water.
Well,
Two.
no, we had Varian. Psionics. Varian Psionics.
Okay. Well, the
Boriki
first one.
Cannon.
No. First in that we've actually read about.
Wait,
Well, we
Again,
read
Varian.
about Varian.
Okay. For earliest.
Varian story came out in like 2009.
Earliest.
What?
Earliest in canon. Also,
Guys.
Oh, so earliest in terms of release order, you mean?
Correct.
Right, okay.
earliest in canon.
guys,
Also.
guys. You're
What?
missing the big picture.
Yes, Spider-Man.
Boriki is canon now.
Oh,
Did you really
right,
have to make
Noriki
that
Toa
fucking
eventually.
joke? You had to interrupt
Curtis,
us to make
I
that
hate
joke?
to ask you to keep
Yes.
making edits, but can you go ahead and put up a photo of Ariki on fire?
And while you're doing that, I must urinate.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm
Varian
really sorry.
is.
I like to make shit jokes.
So Variki is most definitely not canon because one, lightning is female, a female element, and two, it is
Damn it.
primarily blue. In fact, all of the canon elements that can be exclusively female are blue for some reason.
That's sexist.
Yep.
Or
yep,
racist, whatever it is.
Oh no!
Yeah,
oh
you're
no!
not
The
wrong.
oh no! The sexist part is that there are only 3 elements that can only be female.
Would it be
3 of
sexist or racist?
17. There are
That we
a
know
total.
of.
There are a total of 5 of 17 elements that can be female, but only 3 that can exclusively be female. 5 of 17 is a bad enough ratio, but then you 3, and one of them wasn't even meant to be female at the start of the universe.
So
Yeah.
would that be sexist or racist?
Oh yes,
Both.
terribly sexist.
Yes, it is all of the above.
Oh
All
yes.
of the is.
I can't wait for 2008 when we can finally break some of the barriers
The
Oh,
Great
yeah.
Barrier.
Oh yeah.
and then shatter the mind of one poor baby.
Yep. No more
One for
babies.
Libby.
Oh wait, Glibby's not here. We can talk about Freedom.
No, I'm not- I'm
He
not
said he
going
had
to
to
bring it
go
up
piss.
yet.
He said he had to
But
go piss. He's
Glibby's
gonna come
not
back soon.
here. He is
Don't you
the
shut the
pea.
fuck up.
Shush.
Glib is the
Josie,
pea.
he's going to come back. He
I'm
had to go pee.
I know.
Yes.
Glibby
I
is back
return.
now, so shut the hell up.
He is.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Come back.
Hi, Glibby. We
friend.
were talking about spoilers.
Oh,
Sort of.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, let's get back to the show.
We were talking about spoilers while you pee.
Let's get back to the story.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
quickly on Lesevic's Toa team. So yeah, the first Toa team always have been, always will be, of course. It's 7 or 8 Toa, I think.
I think it was
Something like
7.
I think it was 8.
It's
Hang on,
39.
It's a
Always-
weird combination
always 6,
of
never
elements.
7.
Yeah, weird combination of
Going to the
elements,
Toa
and Toa Nikila specifically. I want to talk about her mask power. So Nikila has the Mask of Possibilities, I believe, or Probabilities, something like that.
That is the lamest
Possibilities.
mask I've ever heard of my entire life.
And what it is the Mask of Luck Manipulation.
Yep.
So
Oh
she
my
can
fucking-
make
The
anything
mask
she likes.
of RN Jesus.
Literally,
So she
yes.
is dumb.
She's
Scarlet
Master
Witch.
Chief. She makes her
Scarlet
own.
Witch.
She's
Scarlet
Master
Witch.
Chief. She makes her own luck.
So
Scarlet Witch.
if
I
If
don't think we
Jal-
heard you, Christ.
No, you didn't.
so if Jala Inaika's mask is the mask of rolling a natural 20, then Nikila's is the mask of rolling whatever number you like.
Yep.
So she can just cheat.
Yeah,
She's
Uh,
really good
yeah.
at Mario Party.
Nikila
How
rolls
the
a
hell
double-
did she die if she had that mask?
Well,
because death
obviously
is
we-
inevitable. Hey.
Yeah, death is inevitable, and obviously,
I am inevitable.
Basically, you have to hit her with an attack that has less than no chance of failing. Yeah, like if there's even a slight possibility that your attack could fail, it's not going to hit her. At the very least, it's not going to kill her. But if you hit her with something that cannot possibly fail, like I don't know, a nuclear blast focused into a laser. What killed her again?
Goblins.
Zyglak.
Zyglak.
She was murdered by Zyglak.
Oh, so Greg is just a bad writer then. Okay.
Yep.
You know what? It's
He's a
better than a frickin' sentient cloud.
Yeah.
For
I
Which-
mean,
Basically, it's better than Makuta.
I mean, a sentient cloud could have cut off her oxygen supply, and there's a 0% chance of surviving no oxygen after a long enough time.
Wasn't it a sentient acid cloud?
There's a zero-
Yes.
There is a 0% chance of your lungs not being eaten by acid.
Except, again, the sentient cloud of acid is not how it happened.
I know.
God damn it, Greg. You fucking hack.
As stupid as a sentient acid cloud is, that is
It
a
makes
more
more sense than a
plausible
horde of
explanation for how someone with the ability to manipulate probability could die.
It makes more sense than a horde of Zyglak.
Yeah, what does the Zyglak even do?
It
They
eats
just
you.
exist. They hate
Oh.
everything that the Great Spirit created.
Okay, can they shoot a nuclear bomb as a laser?
No, they're like grunts from Halo. There's just
Can
so
they
many of them.
do
So-
anything that could... You know what?
No, they're like
No,
they just have spears.
We see the Toa and Nika fighting them at the beginning of 2007. And
They pull
like,
they drag away Vizok or Vizon while he's screaming.
They're basically just grunts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
they're
need to
just
clarify
dolphins.
something.
Mhm.
According to the actual events of what happened, Lesovic and his team was fighting the Zyklak, and he hesitated at a crucial moment, allowing them to overwhelm the team. And according to what this says here, the rest of the team was disintegrated by the Zyklak through their spears.
Ah,
Excuse
okay.
me?
Oh, I did not know Zyglak can do that.
I
That's
I didn't
not
know
even-
Zyglak had spears.
They did
I
have spears, but I
assume
didn't know
the
they had
ones
laser
that-
spears.
I assume the ones that lived in the core did not have laser spears.
Most likely not, or they forgot how to use them.
Probably
If they had
not.
laser spears, we would not have to tow Mari.
Yeah, aren't
No.
the Zyglak like the oldest things in the universe? They probably are all
They were one of the
senile.
first things created.
They're
Yeah,
probably
as I
all
said in the
senile.
last episode, it's not really a spoiler. They are the byproduct of the creation process of Krana, apparently.
Yep, they're
How
all
the fuck
senile.
does that work?
Went over it last time.
How do you
The
go
material
blood
that was used to
whatever the
create
hell
Krana?
Zyglak are?
Was exposed to energized protodermis, and that created the Zyglak.
Yeah, the Zyglak hate everything because their creators hated them,
We came up
and they hate
with
everything the creators made.
that the Krana are just the brains of Zyglak and are removed from the Zyglak and they're created.
Yeah.
So like you don't create the Krana, you create the Zyglak,
Oh,
and
so they
the
just farm them.
and then
You lobotomize them.
you
So-
lobotomize them and take the Krana.
So that's
out.
why they're so stupid.
Here's what it says here. Their skin, basically contact with their skin can cause the spread of an organic protodermis destroying disease.
What the
I
fuck?
like
That's
the
what
thing-
that means.
Okay.
How did
I
they
like
not kill
the thing that-
themselves?
I like the lobotomy thing that we came up with.
So
Yeah.
basically, in other words, the reason that they killed those Toa in the first place is they just
because they
didn't
just
know
touched them.
about that. Their bodies literally
like-
disintegrated,
So what? One Toa punched his Zyglak in the face, and he just started, and he got snapped.
dying. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. So
Yikes.
that is how Nikula died, because there is a
F.
0% chance of surviving acid. I mean disintegration.
I mean,
More-
look at
more
Harvey
to the
Dent.
point-
He's fine. He went insane.
Do you
but he's
remember when
fine.
I mentioned? Do you remember when I mentioned that Sidorak died in a way that he can never be revived?
Yeah, he was crushed into.
Oh, yeah.
His parts were broken by Katanga.
This particular way that they died prevented them from also being revived.
Well, that
Persicular.
sucked for Lesovic. So he's never going to see his friends again.
Nope.
Yeah, this
I will
this tends to happen
I
a
will get
lot
into
in
it.
Bionicle.
Basically,
Greg is
they
a
are
hack.
dead.
Because Greg is a
There-
hack and he doesn't like writing.
Basically, when you die, you die.
When
Right.
you die,
You
you,
did, you did.
die. Except for the life restoring MacGuffin we haven't revealed yet.
Except for the people who don't die.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll
Some
go
people
into
die,
who,
some
who
people
gets
don't die.
revived later.
Yeah. Anyway, sticking with Lezovic's story, because the book kind of jumps around a bit, we might as well stick with Lezovic for now. He realizes his friends were actually killed by goblins and not an acid cloud, and he wakes up out of his old dream. And
His friends were killed by goblins.
they
I,
were.
Yeah,
I fucking
yeah,
love
being a
goblins.
player.
Melted alive by goblins.
And
I am.
yeah. So yeah, Idris and Sada and Lezovic, they make this trap, and they spring it on Kazani. They lead him out of a little
Oh,
cave.
I love the way it works. It's basically just like the Lego set.
Yeah, it is literally the Lego set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg did not.
Yeah,
It
they
was
just lead
basically
Kazani
like-
into it. And he-
I wouldn't be
it-
surprised. Sorry, I was gonna say I would not be surprised if like Lego mandated, hey, try to advertise their
put all this-
stuff.
You gotta put all
Yeah.
this shit in the story, or you're fired.
Right. It's kind of like how Transformers or GI Joe is like, look, we got a new MacGuffin toy here. We want to sell
like,
it. Put it in
In
there
G.I.
somehow.
Joe, the Cobra Ballistic Battle Ball was in one issue because Larry Hama was forced to write it in, and it failed. The Cobra Commander said, "Yeah, this thing has to go back to testing, and you never see it again."
You were killed by Zyglak.
Anyway, goblins!
Yeah.
Zyglak did not
Yes.
kill me on their best days.
Yeah, so anyway, whatever the case, Kazani does end up falling into the trap that the guys made for him, and without a single word, they just sort of leave him, and then Botar comes in.
And
Yeah.
he's brain dead. Lesovic's all like, nothing I can do to him.
He's learned his lesson.
Yeah.
Lesovic basically went-
He's learned his lesson. It'll be literally the last thing he ever knows ever again.
Lesovic basically went, "Yeah, it would just be too easy to kill you. You're already dead. You're already dead.
Omae wa mo shinderu.
It would just
Anyway.
be mercy.
Nani?
It would just be mercy to kill you
So-
at this point.
So Lesovic finally is like, okay, guess what? I just found this small little breathing apparatus thing. I'm going to turn it into a water breathing
Yeah,
apparatus.
it says property of Elec on it.
So yeah, basically, he gives
and
that to
all
Idris.
three of them are like, so there's only enough equipment here for one of us, so who gets it? And it's like,
Lesovic, you take it.
he's like, no, I don't need it. I just want one of you to do it. It's like,
it'd be a
and
waste.
Sarda's like, fine, I'm gonna go ahead and stay here too. And Idris is like, but, he's like, no, you take it. You're useful for something.
It's not like Lesovic could just go on land by creating a fucking air, or actually no, the fuck. He would just kill himself. Damn it.
Lesovic's
Right.
not very. Lesovic's
I
not
thought he could
very
just create
smart.
an air bubble for himself, but that wouldn't help.
I was about to say,
Breathe water.
Lesovic is the most dangerous creature in the water right now. So is Kongu.
Yeah.
They are both
Yeah.
capable of killing every single being in that world without even
He can also
glancing a
create
second
hurricane.
thought.
He can also
And
just
let's
create
not
a
forget that
hurricane with a
Kongo.
snap of his fingers.
Let's not forget that Congo has 2 guns.
Because
Two hands.
Two guns that he never uses, except for like when they're all destroying the cord.
Yep.
By the way.
Well, yeah,
Right,
because
Yep.
guns are super violent. We can't have kids know that guns are useful.
So,
Anyway,
So, Makuta.
so Congo the school
Curtis is
shooter.
just Thanos snapping all the fucking shit today.
Quick note on Botar. Where is he Botaring people off to now that the pit's destroyed?
Yeah, really.
uh,
I
The
never
secondary
actually questioned that.
secondary prison site.
Never.
Yes.
It would make sense they have several of these things if one gets compromised.
No, they definitively do. I know.
You looked it up?
Don't they just take them to Odina or something?
Oh, God damn it, Liam.
What? It's an island name!
Yes, Liam, that's where they do it. Curtis, edit this out.
No,
They
that's
just
good.
send them
Well,
to
I'm leaving that
Australia,
in.
the ultimate prison island.
Okay.
Yes, Batman. Yes, Arkham Asylum.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I said Australia.
You're Australia.
So Makuda's like, I'm gonna make a new Nui stone. Or
With
whatever.
blackjack and hookers.
And Matora's like,
Okay.
you can't do that. We don't allow gambling.
And then
Yeah,
Brutaka's
okay.
like, I'm the gambling police. Yoink.
Yeah,
takes the
he's
stuff
like,
off him.
Maturo is like talking to himself
like-
about how he doesn't like sports and how sports gambling is actually illegal on Mount Nui and Metro Nui. The
Oh, that's
Turaga-
way later, but yeah.
The Turaga acknowledge the
Turaga
existence
don't
of
like
sports
fun.
betting.
They don't like fun.
Anyway,
No, they don't
apparently,
like gambling.
even though Brutaka's been kicked out of his group, he still has the ability to summon Botar out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Apparently, everyone.
He just
does.
calls them up. He's
I
good friends with Botar.
I choose to believe that it's like the Avengers. Botar's like the Avengers. Like any random old woman off the streets can
He's
just
all of the
scream.
Avengers.
No, yes. Okay, so there's a
You mean
there's
Superman?
There's a book where there's a lady who just screams "Avengers Assemble," and the Avengers show up.
I thought that Superman. I thought that Superman was the guy who helped old ladies.
I mean, Superman can also. It works for. I should have said Superman.
I thought Botar just
said
had
Avengers.
Satan powers that told him when evil was afoot.
Pretty
I
much.
just imagine Brutaka just called him up like, "Hey, Botar, yeah, he just stole Axon's phone."
Hey.
Look, I know you don't like me, but shit's going down in this place.
I need
Hey,
you to
like,
take
I
this down,
just got
Brutaka.
this guy right here, and I could just imagine Botar. I figured out Botar's power. It's not that he could teleport to any location. He exists in every single possible spot at the same time, and he just turns visible when he needs to be there.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, Botar, can you take the stuff for Brutaka back? I stole it from the dude."
Just imagine what's going through Botar's mind right now. He's like, God, Brutaka, I just put you in prison, and now you're asking
Like,
me to do shit for
hey,
you.
Brutaka, I didn't
And
know
it's
you
like,
stuck a phone up your ass.
you've got that thing that I was supposed to go find anyway.
I
Okay.
love that they just wordlessly exchange this. Like Botar just sees the staff of Ortaka and he knows what's up. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be with Ortaka, so he probably knows something bad is going on.
Oh no, he knows it's been stolen. He doesn't know it's here or why, but he's like, oh, that thing. Good, thank you.
Brutaka just mentally talked to him.
Yar, I'm Foxy from Five Nights at Foxy's. That's
Oh,
not
I
the
already
name of
made
the
that
franchise.
fucking joke.
Five
that
Nights
joke
at Foxy's would be a good
Hey,
game.
hey, Liam, go fuck yourself, you Nazi bastard!
Once again, though, I love at the end of this little blurb here with Makuda's like, if I've lost the staff, you're about to lose everything. Once again, Greg uses the exact same line he said earlier, where it's like, you seem to have me mistaken for someone who has anything at all left to lose. And it's like,
Greg,
didn't we just do this with sharks?
In
Now
the
we're doing
same
this with
story
Brutaka.
you're a
serial.
bad writer. Go home, Greg.
Greg's
You
not a
seem to
bad-
have me mistaken for someone who cares.
Greg's not a bad writer, he just writes bad.
He's a lazy writer.
Yeah.
I think my joke was better. Curtis
Well,
said
both
that
are
that's
out.
true.
realistic.
Both are true. Yeah. Greg tends to... I wouldn't say he cuts corners so much as he just sort of doesn't think things through entirely.
It's like
Oh,
what
no.
I said. He's not a bad writer, he just writes badly.
Yeah.
Which is
Meanwhile, Brutaka seems to somehow already figure out that this is Makuda, because he just screams at Matoro, get out of here. I'll handle Makuda. It's like,
probably
wow.
see it in his eyes. In his soulless eyes.
Well, I mean, Brutaka did absorb that Makuta juice in the last book, so maybe he just has a
That's
sense for it.
He has Makuta sense.
I
TM.
assume that
Brutaka
anyone
is now Spider-Man.
So I would assume that anyone who's a member
Wait,
of
I'm
the
Brutaka
Illuminati-
now?
Yes. I would assume that anyone that's in the Illuminati can just detect Makuta, but then again, Hydroxon can. But Hydroxon's an idiot, so maybe it's only the the competent members.
Dakar is a fucking moron. So
Can confirm Hydroxon is just an idiot in this whole thing.
Yeah, so maybe it's only the competent members.
I mean, to be fair, that's the consequence of having literally 2 brains.
It makes sense, knowing we know later that the Order of Montanui would know how to tell a Makuta from other things, because they were probably told how to do that.
So maybe just the competent members of the Illuminati can do that.
Yeah,
right.
I guess so.
Because Hydroxon is just terrible.
That's why Hydroxon was made the warden of the pit. He wasn't that useful.
You know what? Maybe Hydroxon... You know what? Let's retcon this. Maybe Hydroxon's not a member of the Order of Matanui. He just works for them.
He's a desk jockey.
He's like a contractor or something?
Sort of, yeah.
He's a gun
and
for
he just
hire.
kind of got stuck in an extended role, and it's like, well, I'll just keep doing this until something else comes back up.
Well, that's what happens when you sign a 100,000 a year contract.
He does enjoy his job. It's just his job isn't. He is not a member of the Illuminati. He just works for them.
He's an unpaid intern. He's doing this for college credit.
No. Again, he enjoys the job.
We know that Avok had his jailer powers for a long time. Why didn't the Order try to hire him to do this job?
Because he's too stupid.
Because everyone in Bionicle is very stupid.
So Hydroxon may be stupid, but he enjoyed his job. He wasn't evil. He was stupid, but he wasn't evil. Avok is stupid and evil, which is two. Yeah, that's two negative.
Think about it. They wouldn't care if he tortures or even kills somebody in the pit. He'd be like, "Look, just don't let him escape." And he's like, "Oh, okay, so I get to torture him?"
They hired fucking Axon, and he was a warlord before he joined the Order of Montanui.
Right?
Okay. Now, tell me, you have a job interview. You have one guy who may instigate a takeover of the prison and bring an army of your enemies to you to take over the universe.
And the other is an idiot.
And the other is just as stupid, but
a big silver idiot
nothing.
with an army of robots.
Like Avok would have just as easily made a pact with all of the prisoners to kill the Illuminati and take over the universe.
Yeah, Hydroxon...
It was unlikely, but he would have tried, though, and that would have been...
They hired him because he had all the Maxilos robots with him.
Yeah, like if Avok had tried to take over the universe from the pit, they could have easily squashed him out because he is an idiot, but it's still more of a headache than it was worth. So they hired Hydroxon because Hydroxon would have just done what they said.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, so Bertaka and Makuta keep fighting, but Bertaka's like, by the way, maybe we should stop doing this because I think Nocturne's over there, and I think Hydroxon's about to steal the mask, and who knows what that lunatic's gonna do with it.
Yeah.
Purple.
And Makuta's like, you know what? Fine. This isn't over, though. And I love how Bertaka just runs a finger across his sword. He's like, oh, Makuta, I'm counting on it.
Yeah.
This is the book where I think Greg was finally allowed to just write.
Yeah, definitely. This added,
Greg is a good writer,
the last
but
one as well.
he wasn't...
2005, in my opinion, was the lowest point because I think he was just mandated too much to stick to the script. 2007,
stick all this shit in the story or you're fired.
Greg's not a bad writer, he's just not a writer.
Right.
He's not a bad writer, he's just restrained because of Lego.
Once he's finally not forced to write somebody else's script, with somebody else's script, he's finally... Because Time Trap was amazing. He didn't have to worry about anybody else's mandate. Now we're here. He's the one creating the story, and guess what? It isn't terrible.
It isn't utter garbage like 2005 minus Time Trap.
My point is, this is like a stark contrast compared to what we were forced to read earlier.
I like books.
I suppose so.
They're crunchy.
That's kind of why I really wanted to be a part of this one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Makuta's heading off to go intercept Hydroxon. Makuta's going off to intercept Hydroxon, And he's just, sort of brooding. He's like, grumble, grumble, what are the other Makuta doing right now? Antros, Vampra, Keyrox, Mutran, all these guys who I'm sure will be very important immediately in the story.
Very important for the rest of the story, forever.
Yeah. And then he's just like, haha, those guys, they all think I'm stupid because it looks like I'm losing, but actually I'm winning, tee-hee.
I am
Because
the
I'm
big
losing.
brain. I am winning again.
Head tapping meme.
Isn't it weird?
Isn't it weird that I'm a robot, but I also have feelings?
Is it weird that I'm a robot and also inside a robot?
Robot in a robot in a robot!
Anyway. So he explained to the rest of the Brotherhood, I'm assuming this is just story time, sitting around a giant campfire somewhere. That's how I've always predicted that, he's just sitting on some throne, and all the others are just sitting there holding sticks of marshmallows, and he's just talking about him. It's like, there is a small Rahi called a water wraith. It's small, it's insignificant, blah blah blah. But every now and then, a bold water wraith will attack a creature much larger and more powerful than it. This is gonna end poorly. Because, of course, it's small. But the bigger fish doesn't realize, oh wait, it's coated with deadly poison.
And then, at that point, the fish realizes that it may be underwater.
At that moment, that fish realized it fucked up.
Yeah.
So sometimes, my brothers, the best way, the only way to win, by losing.
In other
wonder
words,
if that'll
Greg
ever be
literally
brought up
made
again.
it canon that Makuta's plan is just to lose.
I wonder if
Yeah.
that will ever be brought up ever again.
Perhaps.
Meanwhile,
perhaps
Golly
at the end of
continues
next
writing.
year.
Yes. So, but back to the TuragaNuva blog. All the TuragaNuva, they're regrouping. They're on Daxia now, which is the place where the Order of Matanui does their shit. And I've written down the note here. The Artaka stick makes universe fix do.
Yep,
That's
got it,
You're not
because-
wrong. There was an entire reason. Here's the thing. Apparently, because of the damage of the Great Cataclysm, they needed to fix it. For some reason, this staff needed to be brought here to fix it. Don't ask me why. I don't know where
why.
They're not
this
just
is
sticking in the
directly.
ground.
So now they're all fighting over Artaka's magical rod.
It's because
Yes.
they have a machine. They have a machine that can amplify the power of the laser of the stick, and it can't be relocated. So they got to bring it here, plug the stick into it, shoot
They
the
basically
laser,
plugged in
and then bam.
Matanui's life support machine.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's like
Until,
you
they
gotta
bring
bring
the
you gotta
defibrillator.
bring the plug over to the outlet, guys.
It's like, oh, cool. So we got God's life support on. Now we just need the defibrillator. I wonder what
pretty
the
much.
Karamari will be doing.
Meanwhile, there's only one place left to go. We can't fix from here. We have to go to...
The world that feeds the world.
Space Ball.
Back to the past.
Back to the lab again.
I was setting you up for the perfect joke, Liam. You goddamn asshole. You didn't finish it.
What was the joke?
Where are they gonna go?
Boss Nass.
Oh.
Oh,
To the planet.
To the planet cold.
and then they're given cool masks by God.
Yeah. We'll get to that bit. But anyway. So the Mahri, they all regroup as well.
Wait,
except
say that
Harley.
again. Say that again.
The Mahri.
The
Mahri.
The
Yeah, you got
Mahri.
it.
Say-
Mahi.
They whip.
Say cool.
Cool.
Say whip.
You fucked it up already.
No, I didn't.
Now say cool whip.
Cool whip.
The Mahri.
The Koof
So the
whip.
Toa So the Toa
Meanwhile,
Mahi.
the Klingons.
So meanwhile, the Toa Mahi group back up.
The
Minus
Toa
one.
Goat. The
I
Toa
want
Mahi.
Toa Mahi
The goat.
now.
The goat.
The goat becomes a Toa?
No,
The Toa
they're
goat.
The Toa greatest of all time.
Oh yeah, did you guys mention Jaws crab?
We'll get to that.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
Craft.
But
Do you eat the
so,
crab?
So for now, 5 of the Mari are regrouped, except Holly. She's still, buddying off with Mantax over there.
Crap!
By the way, I want to mention something because it was actually brought up just today on BSL1's Twitter account, so this is a bit dated, but hello. Somebody asked, so what exactly do they mean by the safe hour? Because it's not really explained very well. What is this safe hour? Apparently it even reads it right here. The period of time when no predators stalk the seas.
It's their hunting.
But apparently that's gone now.
What?
Yeah. So, as all of the Baraki are doing their all-out war, it turns out some Matoran are getting caught in the crossfire. Who knew? Wow, Hookie, you sure did do that.
You suck, Hookie.
Shut up, Hookie.
And Konku's like, is that what we've become? Just sacrificing Matoran lives, Rahi lives, just so we can quick finish a mission?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like Holly could be dead for all we know, and all you care about is just...
And then he says, yep.
We have to save the universe.
Let's
Literally,
see.
if Rock
Save
Haley
little
dies,
Babby,
all of us will die.
or save little Babby and cow, or save God.
We have to save God, because if God dies, everyone will die.
Save
No,
little
God
Babby
dies,
and
bad things will
cow,
happen.
or save all the babbies.
It's like if Galactus dies.
Oh no! If Galactus dies, Ultra Galactus shows up and eats everyone more.
Okay, so Nocturne is come back, and he's like, wait,
Yes.
I've been walking for how long? Do we even have light down here?
Can you give me directions to Prydac?
Right.
Yeah.
Why
And
does everything
Hydraxon,
keep dying?
Yeah. And Hydraxon intercepts him. He's like, hey, that mask belongs to me.
That mask belongs to me.
I'm so confused that line from the commercial was canon. 'Cause
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
that
not-
entire
that is-
commercial was canon.
That is
Hydraxon
not his
basically-
motivation. He
Hydraxon
doesn't
basically went,
want
hey
the mask
dumbass.
for. He doesn't want the mask for himself. He wants to destroy it.
Hydraxon
Nocturne's like,
basically,
wait, good.
Hydraxon basically went, hey dumbass, give me the mask.
Right.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Nocturne's like, wait a minute, you're dead. I saw you die. I got
Takadox
better.
killed you.
Yeah. Yeah, Hydraxon's just like, I got
I
better.
lived, bitch.
Well, I cheated death, and well, you're not gonna survive. And he
And-
doesn't.
It's like, do you not even know what dead means? Dead means you're a cadaver. I don't even know what the hell that word means.
So the fight happens. And it's
So yeah,
cool.
they're fighting for a bit. Meanwhile, let's see. Maxilos Makuta, does a bit more brooding. He's just like, "Oh, these Toa, they kill things to win. Ha ha ha! How wonderful!"
They're becoming me.
Yeah. And then, back to the TuragaNuva blog. So Lewa went and dug up a sundial. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
still
remember
there
when-
from Epilogue.
Yeah, the sundial from Epilogue. Remember when it was like a big deal that the Matoran couldn't dig that thing up, and no matter what they tried, all of their tools broke? I guess Lewa just, can take it?
Because he's a toe of air, he just, I guess he just moved a bunch, like a tornado under it, and it just carried it to the surface.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Basically,
Yeah. Apparently now we can
basically-
just pick it up.
Yeah, you just gotta dig. You just gotta dig away. Wait, I got it. Okay, the Borok already destroyed everything that was keeping it stuck to the ground, and now Leo can just pick it up. Yeah.
So in other words, the Borok just literally can eat anything, even if the Matoran's
I mean-
tools can't break
Yeah.
it.
Levok have acid. They can shoot.
Oh
concentrated
no, I
springs of
just had a
acid.
stupid thought.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean
The
the Borok or
Borok
the
coming.
Langoliers?
But Borka what?
What did he say?
no.
What if the Borok are the Langoliers?
Oh no.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that's from.
Have fun looking that one up. Liam,
Oh,
do you
no.
want to find a photo of him?
Oh
nah, I'm
god.
doing a thing.
What is it?
Oh god. Oh
I
god.
don't even know how to spell that.
LANGOLIERS.
The nostalgia critic called them elephant testicles.
Yes.
Oh god.
With teeth.
Oh, it's those. Oh, they're those things from that one Stephen King movie.
Yeah.
The very
Yeah.
shitty one.
Ah.
Basically these things exist to basically these things exist to devour every second of time.
Oh, okay.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so theoretically, think of it as think of life, reality, the universe as film, a length of film, and you have to dispose of the old film. You have to dispose of the old film, and so
I see. It's Donnie Darko rules.
So the Langoliers are the paper shredder that you feed the film into when it's done.
Only instead of putting it in a garbage can, they just eat it.
Instead of crashing a plane into it.
Yes.
Basically, it's a really dumb book that they made into a really dumb movie.
It wasn't even a book. It was 1/4 of a book. But they made 2 movies from the stupid book.
Basically, Stephen King... At one day, Stephen King woke up and said to himself...
Most of Stephen King's movies are awful.
He's going to commit to...
It.
Okay. Basically, one day, Stephen King woke up and said, I'm going to commit to writing 7 pages of words a day for the rest of my life. And that's why Stephen King has written so much and such terrible.
If it's 1/4 of a book, does that make it a book?
A book.
Yeah, that makes it a book.
It makes it an Australian book.
No, it's an O. Because I think it was actually the 3rd of the 4. Anyway. Heart of the Viscerock.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Shiny.
So
That was the original king of the Viscerock.
Yeah, so Onua and whoever the other one was, Pohatu or someone, I don't know.
Yeah,
They went and got the Heart of the Viscerock, which they're not allowed to touch the floor ever.
Because it summons
Floor is
Viscerock
lava.
everywhere.
Yeah,
That
because
must
if you
be
let this thing
Viscerock.
touch the floor, then spiders come at you.
I'd love an alternate universe story where it was Lewa that was transferring the thing, and he just tripped or something.
Oh no.
Why is there just a
comes
stone
spiders.
to summon all of the spiders, though?
Viscerock. Nasty creatures.
You know what,
here's
Levi?
the
I
other
don't
thing.
know.
I love how it's just shove this in the ground and all the spiders come. And it's
Imagine
spiders
the noise
everywhere.
of a billion spider legs
I would
marching
rather...
across the horizon.
I would rather...
Spiders the size.
Biospace.
Imagine the sound of a billion spiders the size of cows.
Oh,
Oh my God.
with all of them shrieking. And by the way,
Yeah.
I need to clarify, even though
With buzzsaw jaws.
Vakama dismissed every single Viscerock, they are programmed to come to this thing. Doesn't matter who they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just the
And
spider stone.
meanwhile, over the thousands of years, they're still just causing havoc throughout the universe. I forget where I read it, but they've basically just after Vakama dismissed them, they basically just became the universe's bedbugs.
Yeah.
Right.
God.
I'm willing to bet the Brotherhood
They still
probably
basically
brought 'em back.
mutate. They still basically imprison and mutate whatever they come across. They just do it for their own fun and giggles now.
They're like the spiders from Eight-Legged Freaks.
It does make them
remember that
less of a
movie.
destructive
That
force,
movie was
though.
terrible.
It's terrible.
Can we point out they're probably much happier now because their only natural predator is still stuck in a zone that it can't get out of, and now there's nobody to summon it.
Yeah, and it's also had its tail ripped off. By
I'm actually surprised that when Kraka, I'm actually surprised that Kraka and the Titorak, 1, survived in the Shadow Zone for 1,000 years, and 2, managed to escape without letting the Zevon out with them.
I
Maybe they
imagine
killed
the
it in there.
Titurak. I imagine the Titurak just killed it.
Probably.
But
Because,
between the Titorak and
the
Kraka,
Zone of Shadow is like the Zevon's home, so you'd think it would have the advantage there, if anything.
Yeah, but Cracker
But
can
it's
turn
the
into
Totoro.
it.
Oh god.
Anyway, I need to.
So it's
I love
two
this next part.
Totoro fighting Vizon, so it probably
Oh
killed it.
god. They survived in there for 1,000 years, and it's confirmed that, they're both Rahi, so they must eat.
Speaking of these
They
things,
probably ate the Zevon.
speaking of things,
probably
fun fact. We kind of glossed over this, but when Gali first arrived on the island of Motunui, she encountered quote-unquote a Rahi dragon that was in distress. And canonically, this is apparently Cardass. It
Oh, after
it
it's
got
got ass-
it got in a kaiju battle with the Tatorok on the surface
Got
of
its ass
Voyanui. It lost, and then it migrated over to Matanui, where
Aw.
it apparently tried to battle the entire Borok swarm and
it
lost
probably got
again.
killed. It probably got killed by the Borok.
No, that's why it was like sitting on the ground in its death throes,
Aw.
because it lost that badly against the Borok when Galley found it.
Aw.
You know,
I'm sad for it.
the poor Cardass dragon. It got so little love, and it's like the Boba
It
Fett
did
of
eventually,
Bionicle.
after that, it did eventually make its way back to Metronui somehow, at which point it battled the Toamari again, and
Oh my fucking God.
they eventually captured it in the archives.
Wow.
So
It
it's just
is
stuck there in the
Boba
archives
Fett.
forever.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Boba Fett got eaten
Like,
by the
this
Starlord
thing
3
has
times.
battled, it's battled the Toa and Ica, it's battled the Tatorok, it's battled the Borok, and it battled the Toa and Ica again before finally being captured.
So it's just stuck in
All
a
right,
room.
Curtis, just throw the Cardass dragon up with a Boba Fett helmet.
It's stuck in the room with the
Thank
giant
you.
Usu crab in the archives.
Yeah, but I had to. They didn't make that at all apparent. I don't know
No.
when that was made canon because it literally
that-
just
that
said,
is
Callie
fantastic.
encountered
Knowing
this
our luck.
dragon, and I had to look up on BSO1 what this dragon was because I was curious.
Dragon,
I feel really bad for
fuck the
Cardass.
dragon,
Anyway,
The only thing that gave it
so
love
see,
is
yeah.
is Vizon.
Meanwhile, Matoran just smiles. He's like, Toa, you're being given a honor. We're going to Artaka. Really? When are we leaving? You're in Artaka.
Yeah. When are we leaving? You're already here.
Now, look at look at the ground. Now back to me. You're already here.
Pretty much.
Look at that sign. It says Artaka.
And now it doesn't. Haha!
So,
I am a
yeah.
sandwich.
So quick flash forwards to Holly sitting on the shores of Metronui telling Kopik about all of this stuff that happened. Just, some basic foreshadowing to the events to come, I guess.
Oh god, we're only halfway through, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
we
trying
are.
to speed through this a little bit more.
We've already been at this for 2 hours. We need to get.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I hope we get this done before my parents get home. Before my mom gets home.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Surprise
We
third
killed-
guest.
Don't worry. We killed your parents. We thought of everything. We killed your parents.
Oh, sweet.
Josie.
So I have no parents now.
Yep.
So,
Spider-Man up for adoption. Taking bids.
I only had one up till now. Guess
Taking
no
bids.
more.
All right.
So anyway.
we got $3. $3 for Spider-Man.
So Mantax jollies off with the mask, leaving Hydraxon to brood about his dual personality stuff that he's got going on.
What?
And Mantax
He
is like,
realized
right,
he's not the real. He realized he's not the real Hydraxon.
Oh yeah, that part.
Mantax is like, let's call a meeting. Baraki, get over here.
Right.
Get
And-
over here.
And all the Toa see this, and they're like, let's help all the Baraki go over to Mantax, and then kill them when they're all in one place. Perfect
You're
plan.
Toa. You don't do that.
Well, let's just take the mask when they're all in one place then. I'm sure that'll work.
It's the mask.
And poor
killed him.
Hydraxon is like, do you see what you've done? I almost destroyed it. It's like, you are an idiot.
Yeah.
It's like when Gimli hits the One Ring with his hammer.
We don't talk about Lord of the Rings here.
Now let's get back to DC.
Let's get back to rip-off Lord of the Rings, aka Bionicle.
Yeah. Wait, we're reviewing Mask of Life? Or Mask of Light?
Oh no,
Yes.
we already
Again.
did that.
Mask of
Next
Light 2.
episode, next episode of Gathered Friends. Mask of Light again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is
In-depth
Takua doing?
review of
Because
Mask of Light.
he's has he been
Don't
useful
worry,
at all?
he's going. Don't
Tua
worry, he's
doesn't
gonna
exist
grow up.
anymore.
He's gonna grow
So-
up and be a big boy next year.
So
Tua
Takua,
doesn't
yeah,
exist anymore.
TuragaNuva. He's just been hanging out on Metronui. Metronui.
Don't worry,
He's
he's
just
gonna
been
grow up
there.
and be a
Bored
big boy
out of his
next year. Don't
He's-
worry.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
just seeing the
what ended up
Balrog.
happening... Okay, hold on. Let me explain, because I'm the lore guy. TuragaNuva, because he couldn't get past that one barrier because, Shadow, it's just like, okay, look, I'm just going to go back to Metronui, and I'm just going to sit there and defend it, because God knows what else is up there. Okay, bye.
And I'm gonna take my stern talking to from TuragaNuva.
It's like, See you, Matoran, who are clearly not happy here. See you guys, I'm going home.
Bye.
Fuck you.
Don't worry,
What the hell else was he gonna do?
They sent the Matoran from
I don't know, he
Barzani
probably
off
could've-
to marching towards Metro Nui.
Probably gonna come back. He could
Anyway.
have come back with more boats.
We'll get back to him later.
Yeah.
Don't worry, when the TuragaNuva destroyed their home, they sent all of the Matoran and Barzani marching off to Metro Nui with
Yeah.
only vague understanding of where it even
Marching
was.
across the ocean to Metro Nui.
Yeah.
I like to just
Okay.
I like to. Has anyone here besides me subjected themselves to the torture of watching the Minions movie?
No.
I've watched it.
No.
We're not going to the Minions. I mean,
Okay,
we still have
We
another
already
year
have a
before
Minion.
that becomes a Lego thing.
Okay, I'm going.
Guys, we've
Oh
already seen a
god, they're
Minion.
making a
He's
Lego
Dark
theme
Hunter.
out of Minions?
Oh my!
Yes.
Where the fuck have you been?
Working on a game for people, thank you very much.
Working
And
on a
also
game
in school
for
to make other
fucking, like,
games.
Damn it!
Kiss
We'll
my
get back
ass!
to that later.
Look.
Anyway,
I'm making.
so-
Fuck that! I'm downloading the movie.
Okay.
You're
Anyway,
illegally
so the
downloading
Maori
Minions.
are Holly finally gets back up with the Maori, and they're like, "Okay, that's cool. So what about going after Hydraxon?" And Matoro's like, "Hey, let's just send Maxilos."
It's like,
Yeah.
my Hydraxon's already broken.
And Matoro's
They should
just
leave him alone.
smiling.
Yeah. Because he knows.
And Makuta-
He knows.
If Makuta knew how to flip somebody off, he would be flipping Matoro
He
off
can't. He
so
can't. He
hard
only has-
right now.
Actually,
He
he
has
can.
too
He
many
has 3 fingers.
He has too many
He
fingers.
has 3 fingers.
Hey, that didn't stop Onua.
Look, when Makuta when Makuta has his body, if Makuta had his body, he'd be all like, "Crap, I have too many fingers. Which one is my middle finger? Do I have an even number of fingers? I can't tell how many fingers. You know what?
I have
Just-
too
do I have
many
2
head
thumbs?
fingers.
Why do I have
Yeah.
2 thumbs?
You know what? Foam fingers like from sporting events are canon. So I'm just gonna get one of those, but with a middle finger.
So let's just get back to the thing.
Yeah.
Foam fingers
So-
are canon.
So I believe it's Matoro says to the others, "Hey, look, what we gotta do is take all the Matoran from Marinui and move them
Push
somewhere
them
else."
somewhere else?
Yeah.
Let's just.
It's like,
But where could we possibly send residents who used to live in Voyanui to live?
Also, I want to bring up my last note from the previous episode that I forgot about before we continue on this, just in case. Fucking remember that thing I said a while ago about tree speak being a Metro Nui dialect? Yeah, forget
oh yeah,
that.
Descartes.
No.
Descartes has tree speak. Descartes
Definitely.
speaks in speak.
Defilek picked it up when he was he was a
He
traitor.
apparently
Greg.
had, like, but sometime before the
Greg.
Great Cataclysm, he apparently had, like, business in Metro Nui where he picked up the dialect.
Yeah, he was a
Greg.
traitor. He was a traitor. He went to Metro Nui to sell some shit, and he liked
Greg's
it.
a
He
hack.
picked up the dialect, and no,
Greg
is a-
hates shoot speak.
Greg
He hates shoot speak, but he
Greg
made
hates shoot
Defilek
speak,
right.
But I don't understand why he's doing this.
Can I point out
He
something?
hates it, but he makes Defilek do it.
This is even worse. So, because there are technically no trees in Lee Metro, he actually asked the community, "Hey, so what do we call tree speak now that we're in Metro Nui?"
Shoot speak.
Yeah.
That's when somebody finally came up with shoot speak, and he's like, "Okay, I'll use that." I hate shoot speak. It is so stupid.
Wait, you hate the term, or you hate the how it's written?
The whole concept of it.
Yeah.
It's to make the Lematoran seem more exotic.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Wait,
another way to make them more exotic. You just give them birds. Oh wait, we did.
Make them weirder.
Make them wear loincloths and tribal masks. Oh,
Make them the
Oh
Ewoks.
wait, we did.
Make them the Ewoks.
Why would they even wear loincloths?
Make them wear.
They don't
make
have
them,
loins!
Make them.
I mean,
Why would they need
I
to
don't know.
cloth their non-existent loins?
Make them.
Well,
Monta-
tell
make
that
them
to Golly. She
uncivilized
barely has to cover up
savages.
her uniboob.
What about Mato? What about Mato?
Oh,
He might
it's-
still have his half dick from when he was with Hordika.
Oh yeah, of course.
Why is the Minions movie not on Netflix? What
Does
the-
Mattow
That's-
still get urges?
That's why he has the robes on. They cover his dick. They're supposed to cover his dick. That's what he asked them.
Oh no.
Does no comma still
God,
get it?
okay.
Okay, so there's a scene
he
in
got
the
less
Minions
horny after
movie
he became
where
old
so
man.
there's this. So
I am vetoing minion discussion.
Here's the next question: have anybody finally given that link to Levi for either of those videos?
Oh,
Yes,
I'll
we
give him
did
face
the last
make.
episode.
I'll do.
Uh,
What about face make?
We haven't gotten Singing Squid yet, though.
I've watched it
No,
already.
we've done Singing
Oh,
Squid.
yeah, we did that earlier
linked it.
today.
Can I send him a link to face me? Can I do that?
no.
Okay. Levi, you're in the UK, right?
I am the UK, yes.
Okay.
He's
Give him
just
face
the
me
UK.
first.
Well, we've already shown him crashed, so
Yeah.
Give him face me then.
I'll do it.
okay.
Bam.
So, yeah.
Ooh.
Don't worry about syncing it up. Just watch it whenever.
I'm watching it now
And
then.
I crashed into
No,
Uh,
we're doing face me closer to.
Yeah. So it's
I don't
I
even
like
remember
face
half
me.
the links.
I like both of them.
Like, this is
They're not that bad.
Bionicle's grunge song, apparently.
Yeah.
Right.
Because apparently Bionicle needed a grunge phase in
Look, they
2007.
decided to give us all American rejects,
All of
and then they said,
2007.
"Wait a minute, nobody really likes that kind of music, so let's do something better."
All
That's-
of
this is
2007
better?
is their grunge phase.
Well, they gave us Cryo Shell.
That's true.
Alright, you're all fucking idiots. I've already watched this.
What?
So
Oh,
did
it's
you
the-
see?
Thank you.
What? No,
It's
it's the
the
same
same
video,
thing.
but it was just synced with a different song.
Yeah.
I told you
Oh,
this
right.
episode was suck, but you didn't listen.
So
Yeah,
hold on.
You guys mentioned
Which,
this in the last
so
one.
you
They
heard
just-
this particular one with this particular song, or did you hear
No,
the?
I didn't think.
He watched the video, but he didn't listen to the song.
Yeah.
They
Why did they
re-released
make
this
the
video.
same advert with two songs anyway?
I don't
So-
know.
In the
Bionicle is
UK,
dumb.
they didn't. I guess they just didn't get the rights to Daughtry's music outside of the United States.
Oh, this is
That's
a
my
UK
only
thing.
guess.
Oh.
Yes.
Because it was a
Oh.
Canada thing, too, I think.
It could be. Like I
America
said,
gets the best
United
things.
States had Daughtry, which was crashed.
America gets the best things.
Huh.
I think it's because Chris Daughtry was that hot. Because again, American Idol got voted off fourth out of overall.
Oh, I
And
didn't
it's
know
like-
he was an American Idol
okay,
thing.
guys, I found.
Also-
okay, guys, I found the Minions
This
movie.
is kind of funny.
We're not talking
Uh,
about minions, damn it.
This
No,
video,
no. So
the video I sent, it may be one of the first YouTube videos.
it probably
It's
is one of the
uploaded
first YouTube
2007.
videos.
No.
I mean,
The first
it's
YouTube.
2007.
The first
I said
YouTube
one of the
video,
first.
the first YouTube video ever was a guy
dick
making a
joke.
dick joke about a gorilla at a zoo while Daruda Sandstorm was playing.
And that was
No,
in
it's one of the first.
2005, right? I'm pretty
I feel
sure.
old now.
I
Yep.
said one of the first.
I think
This
it
is
was
when YouTube started getting
2004.
popular.
Was the,
Yeah,
the video. Basically, they filmed this video. They thought, "Oh, this is funny. Let's put it on the internet." And they were like, "That's not a thing yet." And then they were like, "Let's make it a thing."
Anyway,
the video was
they're
a thing.
dead Zyglac.
Yes. So
Oh my
they're,
god,
they're
all
leaving
these
the...
Zyg... Montanui, all these Zyglac have died. I
I
wonder
wonder
what could
what
have
could
caused
kill
that.
Zyglac.
Oh no, it's Paraka Sneeple.
Sneeple.
We meet again!
Oh, yeah,
We meet
what-
again, Toa!
Why in what the fuck kind of demon juice did they get dunked into to get turned into spine snakes?
Black water. They got
Yeah.
all the black
All
water.
the pit-
Yeah, I know, but why
in-
does the black water turn them into snakes? Spider
Well, they got
snakes!
exposed- No,
If
no,
we
no.
had that answer, I would tell you.
No. I think I know why. I think I know why. They got exposed to that one pool in the Chamber of the Mask of Life. And
Yeah.
then they got dumped into black water. So it double mutated them.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's-
you
I
know
don't
what
think
it
they
is?
ever got dumped into the black water. I think it was just the result of that pool.
but
Yeah,
of
they
all the
jumped
things
into
that
black
it could have
water,
turned them
looking for the
into, why spine snakes?
Okay,
So, okay.
I'm gonna lay some mad rhymes on you. I'm not
Well,
gonna
can I
do
also-
that, but I'm gonna tell you a story.
You're gonna do the Baraka
I
rap?
had a friend. His name was Will. He currently is holding on to all of my Lego from my childhood. When we were kids, he would take the rubber spines off the Paraka and pretend they were snakes. And
Yes,
then this year,
I did that too.
And then this year happened.
So what it is all of the Paraka's natural species are in a kind of parasitic symbiotic relationship with these things
With the
called like
spine
spine
slugs.
slugs.
Wait.
Yeah, Lowen brought it
That's
up.
actually canon? I thought that
Yeah,
was a joke.
Lowen
That's
brought it up.
What the
Lowen
fuck?
Lowen brought it up! You fucking idiots forgot it!
I thought Lowen was joking. I didn't realize he was
thought
actually
it was
telling the
That's
truth.
canon!
That's the
Liam
stupidest
remembered
thing
it!
I've ever
Liam
heard in my goddamn
Liam
life!
remembered it! Liam remembered it was canon.
What?
And
Why is that
basically
canon?
What that basically
know,
means at this
ask Greg.
point. What that basically means at this point is they are literally just swimming, or like they've got these slugs on their back, and they can only use their elemental
skulls.
powers when. Yeah.
They're just skulls.
But they still have the big
basically, I
goofy
think what
grins.
happened is the mutagen just kind of eliminated their entire body and made them stuck in the slugs, like it fused them together.
I also want to
So,
say
like-
one thing about the rocket slugs. The whole stupid fucking plot hole with them.
Oh,
What plot hole?
What?
Where, in one of the encyclopedias, I can't remember which one, it basically said, oh, they encountered them when they went down the cord. That's canon. No, it's not.
Oh, right,
They
yeah.
just first encountered them when they went back up the cord. What
Yeah,
the
but
fuck is
based on the
wrong
cancelled
with
book that we
Greg?
mentioned earlier.
Because again, canceled book means they didn't get to see him the first time.
But it's still canon. Why?
Yeah, it is a plot hole. More to the
Whatever.
point, I need to point out something. The Skakti, which is the name of the race, that's
Yeah.
not a spoiler. They've
No.
announced it in encyclopedias. The Skakti were a peaceful race.
Until
Makuta
somebody
showed up.
experimented on them.
Now
Oh, dear.
Skakti are some of the worst pirates in the entire universe.
They're just assholes now.
They're all like the Paraka.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's like, wait a minute, Hakan, where are all your friends? He's like, right now, probably attacking yours.
Yeah. So
Hakan,
yeah,
where
all
are
the
where are your legs and arms?
They're just evil Trill.
yeah. So yeah,
They're
all
sea
the
snakes.
Baraka are attacking the Matoran and the Toa, and the Toa are like, oh no, don't do that. We're trying to keep
Wait.
these Matorans safe, you idiots.
I gotta say
And-
one thing.
Mhm.
Would Zaktan be the sea snake?
Hey.
Wow. That was terrible.
I
So
know.
apparently,
I know
so-
it's bad.
So apparently Avak retains his power to make perfect prisons, as he just traps the Toa in a box full of air. That
Even
almost
though they have a
kills
toe
them.
of water in there.
Good
Yeah,
luck
but-
breathing, dorks.
Yeah. She can't breathe. And thankfully, Axon is on hand to help. Thank goodness
just-
for that.
He yeets
And
them
he's
away.
like, okay, well, what about the Paraka? And they're like, don't worry about them. They've been...
Fuck up.
No. And I gotta say this right.
Hmm.
Oh, don't worry about them. They're taken care of. I tried to get my Mr. Popo voice, and I have not used him in like a year.
Don't worry about them.
Faggots.
They're taken care of.
Hey,
Faggot.
Hey, everybody.
I'm racist.
Anyway.
That's just canon, Josie.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So I'm being
I love
racist.
he's like, oh, look, you've been through a war. Cool.
Yeah,
I
so
get cocaine in this scene.
I did drugs this scene!
so
Favorite quote from that video. I'm
Okay,
sorry,
let's get to
cut
the
that.
thing.
anyway,
Get to the thing.
yes, yeah.
No,
so
no,
Axon
make
rescues.
make that the title. Title of the
no.
episode. I did
Gathered
drugs this
friends
scene.
number whatever.
Quote,
I did drugs this scene.
No. This is the title.
Oh yeah, that's
I
got
did
this
drugs
title.
this scene. Quote Greg Farstein.
Yes, that is the title
Yeah.
of this episode. You're right, and that's the
Absolutely.
thumbnail.
Guess I'll die with Jesus
I'll
H.
die.
Toro.
Yeah.
It's also all of the search tags.
So anyway, so Axon rescues them, and he's like, "Hey guys, you're doing pretty well. Here, let me like give you a helping hand. Let me show you this vehicle that will take you where you need to go."
Vehicle, quote unquote.
Vehicle.
Step inside my crab bus.
This living vehicle.
Step inside my crab bus.
Get
Just
inside
get
my-
in the steak. Just get into the eel or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I thought these
Get
things
into the
smelled
eel,
bad.
Shinji!
I
I
call
thought
it a
these things smelled bad.
It's a worm.
the
That's what I
outside.
called it.
I call it the Bionicle train because it looks like a train. But then
I
I
asked for it,
found
but-
out it was an animal, which is
Swert,
confusing.
So weren't you going to bring up the thing about how you're going to change the terrain crawler?
Oh yeah. If I were to redo this whole thing right now, honestly, I would have never made it a Rahi.
Yeah,
It was
Make it a
duh.
submarine. How do
I
you
mean,
give
I
them
like
shit
the
if
idea.
a-
It's
if a
really
Rahi?
creepy.
How does
Yeah,
he give them
but-
shit if it's a Rahi?
It's a
They
really
survive and it
fucked
comes
up
around.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Oh, you know what it was? I was also going to have it where the Baraka would not attack until after they got into it. Even if it was still just a regular vehicle, if it was still Rahi, it doesn't matter. If you look at the set, it has a Kordak blaster attached
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
a giant Kordak blaster
They
on it.
never used it.
Oh, also the playsets, they don't have Karapar for some inane reason.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, LJ.
But the
LJ
point is-
brings it up in his review. They made like all except like one or two of each team. or
No, they
something.
made all 11 of them minus Karapar.
The point is, I would have had them do a giant epic battle against the Baraka inside the Cord, using the terrain crawler instead.
Oh, just
that'd
like
be
blowing.
great.
Like they would have just
Just
swum
like-
all past and be like, "Oh, that's weird. I guess the Zyklok are dead somehow. We'll find out why later, I guess." Anyway,
It's
all
like
the
an
Matoran
idea.
are safe,
I
and
have an
then they
idea.
take the crane crawler back down, and then the Baraka attack.
What if they include
It's like
all
a-
6 of the Baraka spines in the terrain crawler, just like the hearts from the system? And here they are, all 6 of the spines from the canister sets.
They include that one unreleased minifig scale Kitongu that got canceled for no explicable reason.
Oh god.
I want Mini Tongu. I really want a Mini Tongu.
I just went back to that part in the book with the bus.
Yeah.
It's multiple legs swayed in the current in what looked like a bizarre dance. It's not a crab or a worm. It's a fucking centipede.
Yeah, it's a giant
Yeah.
centipede.
It
It's
really
a giant
is.
centipede with a holly mask on it.
Yeah,
a giant Kordak blaster on its roof.
We actually had its whole thing on Twitter as an exchange. I think it was in. Is it in Spoiler Zone? It is. We had this whole
Human
exchange in
centipede.
Twitter where it's like we talked about it.
Beep boop.
Who was it?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I got to go backwards a lot.
Okay.
It's a
I'll pull it up.
So yeah, this living vehicle, which not only restores their masks and weapons to their shining glory, somehow, but also takes them where they want to go.
Why did they need to get in it? Like
I
they were
don't
doing
know.
just fine.
get in the worm.
To sell toys.
Get
They
in
were
the
doing
Alaskan bullworm.
fine, like on foot.
To sell
Alaskan-
toys.
Get in the Alaskan centipede.
Get in the human centipede, Genji.
Oh lord.
So yeah, I can. So I'm wondering, was the Toamari mini movie made first, or was this book written first? Because one of them made the other
Oh, the
canon.
movie
Martin
definitely
anyway.
was written first. Or
It was
the movie
made first,
definitely done
so
first.
it can advertise. The commercial was made first, so it can advertise all of
Right.
the sets.
So I guess they just had that, and then Greg was like, right, well, I gotta write this into the canon now.
I can't wait until we see Holy Gadunka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although they don't say it in the book, which is kind of...
Holy
Surprisingly,
Gadunka.
like as
Eat
far
this
like
Gadunka.
it doesn't appear that any of them even recognize this thing as a Gadunka because they're not normally this big.
Oh yeah, speaking
They
of
probably-
which,
They also don't know what a Gadunka is since it's
Yeah.
I finally found the Twitter.
But like, even if any of them recognized what it was, recognized it as a Gadunka, they don't even know what a Gadunka is. So like, yeah, none of them say Gadunka. The words "Holy Gadunka" are not canon, but that mask belongs to me.
It's canon that
is
Holly.
canon.
It's canon
But
that
it
Holly
is,
is a dude.
it does say in this, for most of its life, the creature called Gadunka. So it's not just a Gadunka, it's a Gadunka called Gadunka.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like a
here's the
Pokemon.
tweet. I love how
That is so
Axon.
stupid.
The whole thing reads out. It's like Axon says, "I call it the terrain crawler. It's a living Rahi who's hollow and full of guns. Everyone get inside." Jolly goes, I think we might just swim back to Mari Nui." Axon's like, "Why?" Because get in the Rahi.
No, it's gross.
I thought these things smelled bad on the outside.
And I
Also-
added on to it by saying, "Don't worry, it'll fix your armor and mass damage." How? I'm not quite sure.
Magic.
Also,
But it can heal itself too. How?
Also,
Chemicals.
it has a crane. It has a crane arm, so it can pick up spheres of air.
So in these books,
And
like
both-
whenever something
both-
gets a transformation, it tends to get like a new name. So we've got like the Toa and then the TuragaNuva because they transform.
Yes.
So
Yes, the Toa Inca
this
and the Toa
Gadunka called Gadunka gets made big. So I'm canonizing
Its name
it
is
now.
Nuked.
Its new name is the Gadunka Chunker.
It's the meatball with legs.
Oh,
So the
that's
Gadunka
beautiful.
Chunker decides to attack
And Huki
because
goes,
shiny
"Oh,"
rock.
and Huki goes, I could take this thing. I don't need my mask. I could kick
Yeah.
the shit out of some Ahe.
That is
And then
part
he
of the
gets
notes
And then
that
he gets his
Joseph
shit
gave me.
kicked in.
Yep.
Yeah. He gets the shit kicked out of him by basically a snail.
Yeah, the notes here do say specifically, Huki decided not to use the Mask of Gravity to defeat Gadunka because it's too easy, thus risking the fate of the universe in the
He got-
game of good sportsmanship.
He
Yep.
got his ass kicked by a fucking snail.
A big snail.
A big snail with claws and legs. And a squid launcher.
Wait, the snail has a squid launcher now?
He has a squid launcher for some reason.
When did
all
that
of the
happen?
all of the bad guys, except for Hydraxon and Maxilos, had squid launchers.
Yeah.
Because technically Maxilos isn't supposed to be a bad guy.
So so did it just like when it was small? Did it just have a really small squid launcher?
I guess.
Asking the important questions here.
Who gave it the squid launcher?
I think canonically
It
the
picked it-
Gadunka
uh,
actually
it picked
stole
it up
the
from-
squid launcher. Like it just
It picked
found
it up from Nocturne's dead body.
Oh,
Nocturne's dead now? What?
Wait, what? Did he
Did I
die?
miss that?
He was murdered. Hydraxon killed him. He shot him in
There's
the chest.
a
with
lot
Kordak gun.
going on in this book, don't you think?
Hydraxon shot him in the chest with his Kordak blaster and killed him.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
You
blew
know
a hole
what?
in his chest.
I forgot to mention something earlier was I love how every time there's a magic mask MacGuffin, there's always a creature that just holds onto it, and it always reminds me, it feels like they're just chewing on it like a chew toy. That's how I
yeah,
always
Rock did that. I
Voltorock is
imagine-
chewing on the Vahi like a chew
I
toy.
imagine-
And
I
Nocturne, I
imagine
think,
that-
is doing the same thing.
Yeah, because Nocturne's a moron. He is sentient, but he's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But he's a
He
very
was so dumb he
he's a
just
very,
walked away with the thing he wasn't told
But
to
he's
walk
a
away with.
genius military tactician or whatever.
No, he isn't.
No, he's not.
He's like a
He's
general
just
or
a son.
something.
He's a great. No, he's a lieutenant. That's a difference.
Anyway,
I don't,
so
I don't give a crap about the military.
we're
I
not
don't know what his rank
moving on.
is. He's good at
I
shit.
imagine he was just sent in to murder as many things as
He's
possible. before
good
he went back
at his
to the army.
job.
Which is murdering
Well,
things.
Makuta is now teamed up with Hydraxon, who's like, I'm going to go and steal that. And Makuta's like,
And
turn
nope,
back.
bitch.
There are 24 escaped prisoners. 2 Kyo to the east. Oh, 24? Well, that would be cool. But, you know, they don't have a mask of power, so I'm just going to let them go. You go take care of them.
And then Maxilos just zaps him in the back.
Yeah.
And Makuta's just like, well, I tried.
Well, I tried to be nice. I tried to give you a warning, but you.
Yep. I
But you
mean,
sway my
I wanted
hand.
to do it the easy way, but if he insists on being destroyed, who am I to say
you-
no?
Oh,
I love
Hydraxon,
how
if you insist on dying, I will help you with that.
I love how broken Makuta is now written. He's just
Yeah.
completely gauntlets off, like, I don't give a damn. Just
I love
Whatever.
how overpowered he is.
Oh,
yeah, he just
totally.
has every ability.
He
He's
really
also-
does.
I mean-
Only now is he
Fucking
using them,
asshole.
though.
Also, I want to point out, we mentioned earlier how Brutaka was able to identify that it's Makuta. Hydraxon's just now realizing you're not Maxilos, and it's like,
Maxilos
Wow.
can't talk.
No
Wait, Maxilos doesn't have
shit,
free thought.
Sherlock.
Maxilos doesn't have free thought.
right? No,
Also,
I
where
love
have you
how
been
he's
for the
just
last
trying
4
to use a
hours?
robotic voice, and it's like, just go that way. And it's like, what are you?
And he went. He basically and he was like, "Wait, where have you been for the last 6 hours? I just remembered you were gone."
Yeah. But then,
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So now Hydraxon's like, ha, Maxilos, you know that dog that you've been carrying around? I'm just gonna make it bite you.
Boom! Rahi control.
Manasa!
Yeah. Manas, yeah. That which
Spinax,
is
rip his throat out, please.
yeah.
Can we
so
can you guys
wow,
even mention
I don't
Spinax?
know what that word means, but it sounds ancient. So
Yeah.
ancient that even I barely recall what that word means. So how do
guys
you know?
even mention
Oh, wait, why am I
Spinax's
dying?
existence?
Sorry.
Do you guys even mention Spinax existed?
Yeah,
No.
it's around. It...
No,
It's
I'm
here.
still
He
trying to find one.
exists.
This is the first time you've acknowledged Spinax's existence.
That's the first time it's done anything.
Maximilian Pegasus has a dog. Its name is Spinax. The end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an energy hound.
It's an underwater dog.
It's an energy hound, whatever that
And it can hunt you to the
is.
ends of the it can hunt you to the ends of the universe, apparently.
What is so? Is it like a vampire dog? What?
I think
More like
I think it just
actually,
radiates energy. I think it
what,
just
what it does
I think it radiates
is it
energy.
basically senses energy. It kind of
Mm.
it's almost like a bloodhound, except if
It's
you're
the-
emitting
it's
an
the
energy
ultimate
source
bloodhound.
and not scent.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the ultimate
And it can
bloodhound.
follow you absolutely everywhere that isn't
Because it doesn't tire.
outside of the
'Cause it's
water.
not- yeah, because it's not a real dog.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Makuda's just like, I love this. He like opens his mouth and screams, but not in pain. It's an attack.
Yeah. Just the freaking power scream.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And just shatters Hydraxon's ears.
So would you
That's
say
great.
he now has so he has the powers of Kikinello now, does he?
Yes.
Apparently.
Kikaleno.
Kika
No, it's Kikanawa.
Yes.
Hey,
yes,
guys.
It is.
We should all go to the razor whale's teeth now.
Oh yeah. What about the pillars of salt?
Scene
Guys,
transition.
Guys, what about
Star
the
Light.
More work for Curtis.
guys?
Oh, I'm not
What
doing
about
that.
the
No.
what about the Bionicle community after G2 ended?
What about them?
What spoilers?
What?
How is it a spoiler to know that there's a second generation?
And that it ended.
I was making the same joke LJ did about the pillar of salt. About the pillars of salt.
Aha!
Oh, okay. I see.
You know
I
who's a
love
pillar of
salt.
salt? You know who's a pillar of salt right now?
You.
Pre-doc.
That's why there's so much salt there, because he
Anyway.
produces it.
So they're officially under a truce, and they're like, "Hey, let's talk." By the way, I've got the mask, and you don't,
And
means
also,
I
I
talk
found
to
your
you.
get out of jail free pass.
Yeah.
right?
Hey, what if Prologue is
by the
actually
way,
made of
you
salt?
see this shit? That means one of you guys betrayed us, and I don't know who it is, and I want to find out who it is. By the way,
fucking
I've
Whoever it
stone
is,
of
looking for this
tablet of
thing the whole
transit.
time, and I haven't mentioned it until just now, even though I suspected it, because one of you gassholes would have killed me first.
This rock means one of you is double evil.
This rock means one of
It means you're more than just evil. You are betraying evil, and we can't handle
he
that.
said-
We are prideful as warlords.
Yeah,
He essentially
we
said-
have, we have the
essentially
same
said-
morals. We have the same sense of morality and loyalty as fucking giant spiders.
How dare you betray me first?
he essentially
How
said
dare you be a Paraka,
he
who
essentially
apparently
said
say exactly what we are at this point.
he essentially said okay, whoever owned this thing rat it out to us to the Makuta of Metro Nui, and whoever did that, I'm just gonna slit his throat. Come on, give
Yeah.
it up.
But thanks to all the chaos of Hydraxon and Maxilus's battle, it sort of breaks off a bit, and
They're
Takedog
distracted.
swooses right in.
And Prydock's just like, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
You're the only one with a
80,000 years ago.
personality. You're the only one with a
been
personality.
80,000 years.
Oh my god. I didn't know it could have been the guy with the only one with a fucking personality.
Who could it be, though? Which one of us did it?
Was it
Except,
Karapar? Was it Elek?
was it
Karapar
Mantax?
was
What if
intelligent
Mantax-
once.
Could you imagine if Mantax was pulling the giant double blind to be like, look, I know it's me, and I just wanted
I just
to
want
get
you guys
all
to kill
of
you.
this."
What? Then
I
that
just
should
want you
have
guys
been
to kill each
canon.
other.
Why wasn't that canon? That
Oh,
would
yeah,
have
I
been
meant-
great.
That would have
Yeah.
been amazing to have them fight each other, and he just fly or like swims off, and it's like, well, that's taken care of.
Yeah.
That would have
Right.
been an amazing double blind.
There was
Like,
a
by the way, I've got the mask, I've got the tablet. You guys are fighting each other, figuring out who it is, and I'm just gonna sneak away. But no, it's
I got the thing. I got the
Taconox.
things. I'm going back on land. Fuck you guys.
there was a
You
note
guys,
in
I'm going home.
There was a
Hey,
note I
Takanox
had for
is
last.
I'm gonna crack this thing
I
in
love
half
how it
and
was
go
even
home.
Takanox is like, all right, but then why even keep the tablet? What good would it be down here? And Calmon's just like, it's insurance.
Hey, if Ida could breathe air
Sure,
but not
get
water
back on land.
before, what if he can breathe air but not water? Thinking
So,
emoji.
I
Yeah,
need to
essentially,
clarify something.
Essentially,
The
Takanox's plan was.
Sorry.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was
The-
just gonna say,
Okay, I'm gonna say the pit was already, at one point, it was not all liquid. It was actually air breathing only.
Yes.
They weren't mutated until after the Great Cataclysm
yeah, there was like a
caused the
giant
pit
air bubble around
mutagen
it.
to release,
Yes.
which is a whole different story.
Oh yeah. Damn it, I forgot to mention it that the pit mutagen isn't natural.
Yeah.
It's caused by radiation.
I had
Caused by a
a note.
specific radiation mixing with the waters around of which...
It's the radiation
in-
released from the. Great
So
Somewhere.
you do not
Yes.
speak.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a
Levi,
note.
Levi, go.
It
I
was
had a
called-
note
it
last
was
time.
released-
Okay.
It was released because of the Great Cataclysm.
Levi
that's
speak,
all I'm
damn
gonna
it.
say.
I had a note last time that I forgot to mention. You were saying about like, oh, who could it have been that had this, that betrayed us? Could it have possibly been the only one with a personality? Never in my fucking life would I have expected that the one to end up with the Mask of Life would be Mantax. I would have expected a literal snail first.
I mean,
Of all of
Gadunka
them,
got the Mask of Life.
of all of them, why Mantax?
Gadunka became a good. You mean
So-
Takanox?
insert
Oh,
discussion about
Mantax.
insert discussion about spirit here.
He's genuinely the least interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no. I love how Mantax is like, if you want to share this power, I want the traitor. One of you will confess now and face the punishment,
So no one's
or
gonna fess
none
up
of you
'cause
will
no one
see the
wants to
mask
die.
again.
So
Yeah.
back in the olden days, a BZ Power user named Spirit, well known in the Bionicle community, he made
Yes.
a video. I guess he felt so sorry for Mantax having the least interesting personality and character of the Baraki.
Mantax facts.
Mantax facts.
Mantax facts.
Mantax
He is the
fact.
Chuck
I've never
Norris
heard of
of
this.
Bionicle.
The rest of the so the rest of the Baraki felt sorry for Mantax being so uninteresting, and so they decided to try to make Chuck Norris facts into a Mantax facts.
It wasn't the Rocky, actually. It was, let's see, it was TuragaNuva and I want to say Vizok? Sounds right.
Okay.
I'll get you the
Get the video. It's on
Okay.
Spirit's
yeah.
it's on his YouTube
Oh
channel.
no, I have it in a playlist. I know exactly where
Of
it
course
is.
you do.
Yep. LJ ended the Cold War.
Anyway,
I would tweet about it, but it's politics, and I can't do that no more.
right. So Mantax was attacked with a dagger at the throat. And then he's just like, it's you. Of course it's you. And Takanox is like, well, duh.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you think it's me? I'm the only one who has a personality.
I'm literally the only one capable of being, like, the most hated, and yet somehow the most recognizable character. Because I have translucent pieces in my armor. Isn't that strange?
Yes.
I might actually be the only character that you even remember after this year.
Perhaps.
Yeah, probably.
Perhaps
Unless,
I may
unless
unless
Jesus.
one of you keeps, like, unless one of you goes on to an adventure and dies. I don't know.
Perhaps I may even continue to be relevant.
Or takes a mask, or takes some type of mask and goes into a giant crevice.
Right.
Yeah.
I did
Anyway.
not know that LJ did his face reveal in that video with all the bonkles on the street on the.
Yeah, his,
Oh,
uh,
that's the
Yeah.
video. Yes,
The-
I remember that song.
I
I actually used to host all the songs on BSL1 for Spirit.
I
the-
googled LJ for my Bionicle tweet that's not going to be on Bionicles because Liam will get mad at me because he's. A
Oh
dick.
my god. I'm in this video, I forgot!
Oh yeah, you did this. Hammy baby.
I play a Tannock.
Yep.
Anyway, so back to the book. So let's see. Yeah, Hookie's playing around with Gadonka, and like apparently he still has his lightning powers. They made a big deal about them not having
Yeah,
lightning powers
Holly
earlier.
does too, which is weird.
And
Yeah.
Holly
Like
went up.
that-
And Holly went up
like-
to him and like.
No. Huki doesn't actually have his lightning powers. It's his staff.
What?
Oh,
But
yeah.
why?
Why does he have a
Also-
lightning stick?
Also, I want you all to just try to guess without looking what Huki's staff is called.
Lightning staff.
I found out the name. I saw the name recently on Twitter, and I was like, "What the fuck even is that?" And I thought it was like some
The staff
special
of lightning
MacGuffin.
rock.
I'm gonna say
The lightning rock.
chain harpoon.
I thought
Chain
it was like
harpoon.
some big important fucking MacGuffin because its name is
Oh,
so
yeah.
grandiose. It's called-
Apparently,
Okay, has everyone guessed?
I said.
I already
I
pulled
said
it up. I
lightning
know
rock.
what it is.
I said
Liam?
lightning
I just
rock.
don't care.
Okay, go on, Josie.
Aqua Warblade.
Oh yeah, I
Oh
remember
my
that.
Christ.
Nice.
And it
Why
is
Oh yeah.
paired
Why is it
with
called
an
that?
electrified chain.
Axon's axe. I don't remember if. Don't quote me on this, but it has not been named. It may be by the time this episode comes out, but right now
Fuck,
it does
wow,
have
really?
Axon.
Also, I
don't
want to
know
say that like it was shown that Holly used lightning powers, but I think she probably just copied an electric eel.
I mean, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
that makes sense.
I would.
Fair
She
enough.
can do anything.
Yeah, no. What it
Copy a
is
pufferfish.
What else
They
did she
didn't
copy
want
from
to
an
keep-
eel? Oh,
what
baby.
had happened in real life is Lego did not want to bring back the light up toys into the next year because the whole idea is this is supposed to be underwater, so they want kids to take it into the bathtub and play with
They
the
don't want
toys
kids to
in the
hurt
bathtub,
themselves.
and they didn't want it electrocuting them
Right. Makes sense.
because a tiny little watch battery is going to somehow kill a kid in the bath with
You get-
Epsom salts.
Well, we just break it though.
Right. So they took that feature out, and then in canon they just took away their lightning, except for
But, yeah,
Huki, who apparently still has a chain of lightning, and
But, yeah,
Holly, who could just channel
Also, the
that.
Kordak blasters kind of suck on land. Very
So
good
I
on
But they
underwater.
work perfectly underwater.
So
I wouldn't do it
like-
though, because that's how you break them.
So like every
Right.
Twitter interaction I've had about this lightning thing, indicates to me it's a pretty popular headcanon for people to just assume that once the Tomari are teleported back to Metro Nui, that the Ignika gives them back some. Basically, they end up as a merger of their two forms. Mostly,
That's possible.
because
So we've been here for almost.
another
we've been here
justification.
for 2.5
Another
hours.
reason people.
We gotta move on. We're
We've
almost
been here
done.
for almost 3 hours.
Yeah. We're really gonna keep going.
Hallie had all these lime green pieces, and people don't like that, so they just swap in her parts from her Ignika set. And
They swap in
Somebody
like-
go cut Josie's microphone.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Right.
We've been here
Stop
for
talking.
3 hours.
Liam,
Okay.
you're mean. I hate you.
So
I wasn't
Holly.
the one who said to cut your microphone.
I'm being
you also
nice.
weren't-
I was
you-
almost going to say duct
Josie.
tape.
Josie, look at recording general. This is what they do to Holly after 2007.
Yeah, I like it.
So
Anyway,
anyway,
moving on.
Holly and Nuparu save Huki from, making a fool of himself in front of Gadonka. And, apparently... Yeah. And Jala and Matoro have gone to confront Mantax and Takadox. And apparently, Jala's crab friend from ages ago in the book is still
Hana
following
crab.
him, and now he has a gun on his back. Why does Jala's crab have a gun?
How the hell does it carry that gun on its back?
The
How
guns
does
were
it shoot it?
The guns were specifically
Also-
designed to fit on that crab.
I love that
Yeah.
that in the Tolamari mini movie that the Hana crab is just on Jala's back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just on him.
More to the point, I absolutely love that this is like the direction they wanted to take Joller's set. It's like, okay, we want to give Joller a little bit of something different for his set.
Crabs.
What should we do?
Crabs.
Let's just give him a crab. Okay.
Make him
like-
crab themed.
What do you mean? We're gonna give him a crab. Okay. Well, how do we tie
We're gonna
it?
give him.
We'll
We're
put
gonna
it-
give him
back Puku.
crabs. We're gonna give him
Bring back
crabs.
Puku.
right.
Bring back Puku.
But we're planning to go
Neutral
underwater.
stone
Fine.
Puku.
Make it a new crab and then put a gun on it. Why?
Puku toe
Put
of
a
stone.
gun on it.
Puku toe of stone. Make it canon.
Hashtag Bed Bath and Bionicle reference.
Oh yeah, so I want to just mention something. Over the course of this entire recording, I have legitimately been modeling Makuta.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
nice.
what he's saying is that Liam just modeled Makuta in the Bonko game.
And it's
What?
for the
I
record,
just saw
it's based on this concept art for Mnog from Templar.
I assume it's going to look better in game.
What do you mean?
It's supposed to look
Moving
kind
on.
of shit.
All right.
Anyway.
Oh, Chip, I saw what you posted, and
Yeah.
that's so true.
Also, Takadox walks up and finds Maxilos, and he's trying to use hypnotic suggestion.
Yes.
Do as I say. Find Mantax. Kill the Mantax. Get the mask. And whap.
Makuta went, fuck that.
Yeah.
Grabbed him by the throat.
Yeah. But then Matoro comes along and he's like, "Hey, Maxilos, die." Just freezes him.
Eat ice. Yeah, he freezes the water
That's
around him.
cool.
It gets funnier
That's
because
cold.
he's just
That's cold,
immediately with
Matoro.
mental suggestion. I'm proud of you.
That's cold, Matoro.
It's like, you finally get it. You understand me. I'm
You're becoming
dying.
me.
You're doing it. Keep killing me.
Hurt me more, Snake.
No, this is
me
that
more,
scene from the end
Matoro.
of Star Wars Episode 6 where the Emperor is just like, "Yes, do it. Strike me down and your training will be complete."
Kill him.
And he's like, I will never become like you. I am a Jedi, like my father before me. And Makuda's just like, then you will
Matoro's
die.
gonna become Alpha Q. That's a nice reference, Josie.
You're welcome. I'm posting it from Bionicles. Go fuck yourself if you have a problem with that.
Okay. Anyway. So Jala, he's realizing, okay, Mantax is down. Takadox is over there somewhere. I'm gonna grab the mask. Because I'm sure it will not curse me, no sir.
I mean,
but-
it might.
But then sudden Hydrexon. And then
Hydrexon
sudden
is coming out of
Spinax.
nowhere.
And then the Jala's just like, "Are you fucking serious right now?"
Yeah.
Hydroxon, can you fuck off? We're trying to do our job.
Belongs to
Do
me.
you grasp what the hell is going on here, you
Hydroxon,
stupid Matoran?
if you destroy that mask, you kill everyone,
Yeah.
including your friends.
And then suddenly Spinax is here. And starts ripping into Hydrexon.
And suddenly, giant wall of flame.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jala makes a wall of underwater flame. Don't ask how that works.
It's like in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
How does Bikini Bottom work? Or how does Goo Lagoon work if it's underwater?
Well,
This is
it's
like
goo.
the worst. Like, the next part here is hilarious. This reminds me of almost Douglas Adams writing. Makuta was cold. Colder than he'd ever been. Colder even than the darkness he inhabited.
So,
Wow.
Space is
Yep,
big.
that's me.
Really,
You're probably
really,
wondering how
really
I got
big.
into this situation.
okay, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
that's me. You're probably wondering how I
Bionicle-
got here.
SpongeBob SquarePants is actually better for the existence of Bionicle.
So
Yep,
wait, how does fire work underwater?
In SpongeBob SquarePants, they refer to some other liquid as water. We don't really know what. In the video games, they just call it goo.
Yes.
You know what I just realized? This line right here
It's
makes
heavy
no
water from
goddamn
G.I.
sense
Joe.
right here. That's when Makuta noticed something quite wonderful. A
Yep.
lone drop of water was
Water.
falling on the outside of his white
I noted that down.
Basically, okay.
What?
So
Why?
what I'm saying is,
How does it melt?
in
How does he see the
Bionicle,
water?
water.
in
He's
Bionicle,
in water.
they
Greg,
refer
you're a
to
hack.
Two
Greg?
liquids can exist in the same space.
But it's
Greg,
the same
turn it-
liquid.
It's
Greg,
literally the same
Greg.
liquid.
Greg,
No,
turn in your
no.
badge and your gun. You're fired.
One was
What
You're
was the
created.
fired for
point?
writing.
It does explain.
One-
How does the fire exist?
Oh wait,
I
actually,
asked that.
Actually, no. I think Josie might be onto something here. Because elemental ice is not the same thing as natural water.
Thank you.
So
that's
maybe
what I was
when it
trying
melts,
to
they
say.
don't mix.
It's more like crystal because water doesn't exist in the normal place.
It's
And
possible.
so the fact that it's called black water, they keep calling it
The black water is real water.
It's water that's got black in it. What is black? Oil. What is flammable? Also oil.
No,
You
it,
know,
He'd light
Wait,
the entire ocean on fire. That's bullshit.
No.
it has the mutagen shit in it, which makes it very
Okay.
poisonous.
So the mutagen, the pit mutagen, is not as flammable as oil, but it is flammable enough to allow fire to exist. It definitely would not look like a wildfire as we know it today if they actually
It understands
filmed
the
this.
concept of fire.
Like if this scene were put to screen, it would look really fucking weird. The fire would look more like a lava lamp.
The pit
Right.
understands the concept of water, or the concept of
Anyway.
fire, which was not taken away.
Makuta's like, I'll have that mask.
Yeah.
Matoro!
Yeah. So
I'll take it from here.
yeah. So Jala just slaps it right on up to him, and Matoro grabs it.
So for a
and gets
brief
himself.
second, Joller was cursed with something. We don't know what it was,
Yep.
but for a
He
brief
was
second,
cursed with commercial. He was cursed
Yes.
with commercial adherence.
he was cursed with not being the leader at this very moment.
Yes.
Isn't Holly more the leader of the Toamari right now?
She
You know
should be.
what? Should have been, but technically
Oh.
they never really had a Toa leader. They just had Toa. They
So it's just-
all kind of did their own thing. It was even more confusing than the Hordekas matter.
So
Proof
I
Bonk
think the
is
idea
sexist.
was that they had the military training,
Kapura should've-
so
Kapura should have been their leader.
they all just kind of knew what the right course of action was. And didn't
Oh no, there is actually. Sorry, go on.
Technically,
Yeah.
Holly does not have the military training that you think she does.
She has the MNOG 2 training.
She fought in
better than everyone else
she
on
fought in
Makanui.
precisely one war.
The only real training that she received is being able to chase goats, and I think that's possibly because of Liam.
Hey guys, can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? What's the Makuta Wars?
Literally just Motonui shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just it's just the fight against Makuta's Rahi forces on Matanui.
Damn it, I was damn it. Seems like
But yeah, there is a scene in this where Jala's getting pissy because he's like, but I'm Tower of Fire and Tower of Fire is leader.
Right.
Yeah.
because I'm a sexist piece of shit.
I guess.
You
That's
said
pretty
it,
good
not
for
me.
that's pretty good for a Toa of water.
So
Anyway.
yeah.
But no,
So-
they do tend to get along a lot with Joller and Matoro. They're like, I realize traditionally we don't get along, but
They're the
we tend to get
They're
along.
the anti-Tahu and Kopaka.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I think didn't Nuju and Bakama get along pretty well?
I don't think
they had a
I don't
nod.
think I don't think they ever talked to each other.
Yeah.
No, at some point, finally, they do talk to each other. In fact, Nuju even said only one word to Vakama directly.
Oh yeah.
Granted, it was Hordika, because I don't think he figured out how to bird language that word somehow.
Tweet,
Tweet, click, and a giant middle finger.
Did you just speak a middle finger at me? How does that even work?
No, he said the word middle finger.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only word he said in 1,000 years is middle finger.
Nice.
Because of what he did on
And
Metro
Vakama
Nui.
understood him. He's like, yes, I'm going to talk about the Hordika. Shut up.
No,
did
that's
I-
kind of
did I
now.
ever-
The word Hordika just means middle finger.
Did I ever mention this one shooter interaction I had once? Someone asked, which Toa do you think would be the most likely to have said the word bruh? One person
Bruh.
tweeted, Nuju, but he would feel really awkward about it. And then I decided, what if that was the reason he started exclusively speaking in bird? That was the last word he spoke in the last word he spoke for thousands of years.
He was trying to
bruh.
sound hip and edgy, and he's like, sup, brah? And they're like,
What?
Excuse
Nuked,
me?
what the fuck is wrong with you?
And he felt so...
And he's just like,
so...
click, whistle, click, click.
Oh,
He
you
felt
meant
so
like
embarrassed.
sock bra. I thought you meant bra as in like boob holder.
Brazier?
Yep,
Really?
He felt so embarrassed about
Actually-
using this slang term that wouldn't be popular for thousands of years that he just started bird
And then he saw
languaging.
all the Komatoran saying bruh.
And
And then all the other Toas saying, "I'm glad to know you, brother, brother, brother." And then they look at Gali and it's like, "Yeah, sister."
you had a mustache last week.
That's Holly, and no,
That's that's Holly.
it's not a
Gali has the
mustache.
he has the uniboob, not a mustache.
Fun fact:
I-
I still talk to Lady Kopaka, and she could still recite that entire script. She just knows it.
She's
Nice.
great.
Then again, all it says is it's not a mustache. That's all she ever had to say for that
I'm
line.
pretty sure she followed me on Twitter last time I checked, but I don't remember.
It's fine.
Nice.
I'm a
Anyway.
cat.
So, oh yeah. So Makuta's talking about how, hey, that Mask of Life, it's also a universal kill switch. Wouldn't you know it?
Yeah,
Hey,
it counts down to oblivion.
Yep, it turns from gold to silver, then to black, and then everything dies.
Wait. Hold on. What? I hear something. What? Oh God, it's Todd Howard!
What?
Balancing time, bitch.
Oh, I see.
You wanna buy some horse armor, kids?
Ah!
No, Mr. Howard, please.
But wait! Plot twist!
Oh yeah,
There
they
are no horses in
they
Bunkles.
referenced the horse armor in Fallout 4, which was pretty funny.
There
Of course
are
they
no-
did.
There
It's a
are
fucking
no
paid DLC
horses.
to get a horse power, a Giddy Up Buttercup power armor.
So I want to go ahead and keep going into this. I want to talk about how Makuta just finally confronted the League of Six Kingdoms,
Yeah.
and immediately was just
And
like,
immediately gets ripped apart.
"You're not going anywhere. I got 3 minutes with you."
3 minutes of playtime.
That's basically what this boils
yeah.
down to.
Yeah. I like how he says something along the lines of, oh, this is gonna be fun, and then they're like, oh, what, fighting? And he's like, no,
What you
winning.
gonna do when
Winning.
these 3 billion elemental powers come crashing down on you? Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. I love
He was
Bonesaw.
he
I love that guy.
He didn't act. He wasn't even trying
the
to
best.
win.
He's the best character in the entire movie.
So the Toromari are thinking, okay, well, we've got the Matoran out of here. The Baraki are busy. Let's think about where to hit the chord. Huki, got any ideas? He's like, right there.
Right in
no,
the
I love
middle.
it. I love how it's like, I would love to think Huki would be like, "Why are you asking me?" You know why.
Because you're the rock guy, and you know
Because-
rock.
Because you were brown 2
Actually,
weeks ago.
wait.
Wow, racist.
Wait. Couldn't,
Ah!
wait. So if the toe of stone, could he not just like crack the cord in half?
You
By
know,
just by moving the two halves of the cord to either to the left and the right. And just
if
crack
they
it in half?
even began to explain just how powerful Toa could really be, honestly, all they had to do was be like, "Okay, Nuparu, Huki, feel out for your powers. You break that. You drag the earth down." And let's just make this all work.
Yeah.
Okay, Huki, you crack that in half. Niparu, you hold open that trench so Matoran can chunk the rock. And chunk the match into the hole.
I mean,
And
Gali destroyed an island and
She flooded hell.
She flooded hell
and
and
Matoru, if
Pohatu
we all
destroyed a
die
castle.
doing this, it's like in Matoru, if we all die doing this except you, just resurrect our bodies and keep going. Walk it off.
Wow.
Pohatu collapsed
Walk
the
it off.
fortress and Gali flooded hell. They can do it. Toa can do whatever they want. They just wanted to use the Kordak blasters for the first time.
I mean,
Also, I
Yes.
love that they
Toadstones can't
immediately.
pick up mountains.
So this book also officially canonized the Coley matches that Holly actually ended up playing in Monog
Yep.
2.
Yep.
It's
Did it
like,
canonize that
who
she
won all
lost
those
about
Coley
50%?
matches?
Did it canonize
Liam,
that she lost? Didn't
Liam, aren't you
did
happy?
it canonize that she lost about 85% of them?
Liam,
And
are
then
you
spent
all those
happy?
coin-
All that work you did finally paid off.
And spent
Who was
almost
the actual
one-
team? Was it Nuparu and was it Taipu?
Nupar- No, it was
No.
Taipu and
Taipu
Otapu.
and Onapu, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
So
the
why
team,
the fuck would Nuparu know
So-
that?
right? No. It was Huki that said try hitting the target for a change.
Yeah.
And I love how Kongu's like, I've never had an island fall drop on my head before. This should be fun.
Yeah.
Also, I love the change in character of Kongu.
For the
Yeah.
like 2 lines he gets, yeah.
It's like I'm
Yeah.
now Leeway again,
He's basically,
Look at me,
he's
I'm
basically
now
the
Lee.
Onua of the Toamari.
except when I'm Matau.
He's the Onua
I'm-
of the Toamari.
I'm Liwa with guns.
Also,
Yeah.
they also canonized
I wonder
the
if we'll ever
explosive
see a
Madu
Lewa with a
fruit.
gun.
Oh yeah, the explosive Madu fruit, that's a thing.
I wonder if we'll see
This
any other type of
goddamn
explosive
Game
fruit.
Boy Advance game.
Guys, I wonder if
Yes.
we'll ever see any other type of explosive fruit.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not, and it
Wishful
probably
thinking.
won't be it probably won't be spiky.
No.
Yeah.
And if they ever bring it back, I mean, I guarantee it's just going to be nothing edible.
Yeah, it's
Also,
it's
I love
wishful
this.
thinking.
It's like, so, don't worry. With all those things coming after us, Huki's like, it's going to be 30 seconds tops. And that's
Yep.
when the 300-foot venom heel comes out of nowhere.
I thought they killed it
like-
already.
Better make that 40 seconds.
Yeah.
I thought they killed it already.
They
So did
thought
they.
so too.
They thought so too.
I thought Huki made it so heavy that it just sunk to the bottom of the ocean and died.
It's kind of, you know what? This was definitely like a reference from like Men in Black 2, where he's like, Jay's just like, be there 1 minute, and then the other whatever it is, he's like, better make that 2.
Yeah. So yeah,
well.
like all 3 of these freaking kaiju things are back. You got the giant eel, you've got the Alaskan
Gadunka.
bullworm whale, and you've got Gadunka.
And unfortunately, we do not have a Guillermo del Toro to give us some mechs, so we're gonna have to do it the hard way.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, with guns, and swords,
Yeah.
and powers,
And blackjack and hookers.
and, Kongu with the ability to just suffocate the giant eel by creating a giant air bubble around its head,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and crushing all of the Baraki's armies.
We're almost done. Let's keep going.
Yes. Okay, so Maxilos. Maxilos is the law. Takadox
I am
is saying,
the
hey,
law."
look.
I am the law.
Yeah, Takadox is showing Makuta his. Takadox.
However, since you want your freedom, allow me. Shomp.
Yes.
More illusions.
Yeah, so Maxilos
Hooray.
Makuta puts Takadox in an illusion of his bright and happy future, except there's like sea creatures still coming after him.
There- His
Right.
entire army
His
of
fortress
mantis
is
are just
covered in
invading.
insects.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no.
Oh no,
His
my
army of
past
mantis
is coming
are
back to
invading.
hunt me! Literally!
Oh,
Also,
Dios
I
mío.
love the fact earlier it basically Takadox basically said, I could come back for the others. Since every castle needs every dungeon needs a janitor,
Pretty
or
much.
every dungeon needs
And
a
it's
cleaner.
like, what is he seeing in there? He's like, something I faced long ago. His
Total
destiny.
destruction.
Yeah, his destiny.
And he's insane now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and
so-
I love how he goes through this whole thing of like, is creation always good? Is destruction always evil? Am I blowing your mind now?
yeah,
Yeah.
What
Is
if,
this
wrong.
working?
what if that one thing that was bad was actually good?
Okay, so all the Baraki get up and they set all their fish on Maxilos and they're just like, everybody attack, 10,000 to 1, let's do this, let's kill him right now.
it is an even fight.
Yeah, and I mean, well, jumping ahead a little bit, but they kind of do. They do beat him. Unbeknownst to them,
Eventually.
he's being Makuta and, winning by losing and all that. But yeah, they still beat him, so that's pretty cool.
Neat.
And meanwhile, the Toa take out the kaiju in 45 seconds, I guess. By like,
I imagine that Kongu just pushed Gadunka
Oh,
into
no,
the mouth of the
I-
venom eel.
I love that Kongu just summons things, and he's like, I'm gonna summon something
Summon all the fish.
amazing, and it's a tiny school of glowing fish.
that the Venomil eats.
And then a whale!
Whales!
Yeah, he summons a giant monster.
Yeah, but it does give Harley the idea to turn into a glowy fish and then lead the whale around into a place where they can trap it. And also, Hookie makes the eel super duper light, so it just gets carried off by the current.
Meanwhile, Nuparu
Why couldn't
is
they done
fighting
that
Kadunka.
before?
Sorry,
Yeah.
He
what
made
was
it
the
so
name
heavy
again?
so it sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
What do we end up renaming Kadunka?
Gadunka Chunka.
Chunka.
So,
Yes.
Nuparu's now fighting Gadunka Chunka.
Yep. And what does he do? He opens up a hole in the floor and traps it in there, but then it grabs his leg and
Yeah.
I don't know what.
He got the treatment of that one Kenera from 2001.
Yeah, no, I remember now. So the Gadunka Chunka actually ends up sort of beating him and goes to grab the Mask of Life off of Matoro, but then the Mask of Life is like, no,
Matoro.
let go of me, and turns him back into tiny.
No, what it does, it cursed him with the ability
It cursed him with small.
No, I love this. It actually cursed him to devolve virtually anything it touched back to its original state. The problem is, it only can do it to itself.
It cursed it to suffer its previous existence.
It is no longer Gadunka Chunka.
That's the great
It-
curse.
It
It
unchunked
loses
him.
Now
its
the meatball.
ability, it turns into a tiny thingy, and then it screams. But
It is now
nobody
a
can hear
meatball
it.
with legs.
It screams louder.
It's now a meatball with legs.
I just love that its original existence was enough of a curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was so happy to be giant and kill everything that came across it.
Anyway, so
it
Tor
really
goes back to
was.
the mask, except Hydraxon points a gun at him.
Yeah, and Hydraxon's like, that mask belongs to me. Ho ho ho.
He's
Matoro's
like- And
You know what?
Matoro's just like, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, you know what, dude? How about we don't do this right now? The universe
know
is
what?
in very imminent danger.
No.
He
He has
basically
a
went-
completely different attitude right now. He's just like, you know
He
what,
said-
fine. I don't give a shit. Take it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He said, you take it. You can be the one to save the universe. I don't want to be the one with all this pressure.
Yeah. And then
And
Hydraxon's
Hydraxon's like, what?
It finally got through his fucking thick skull that, oh, mask save universe. Me no destroy mask.
And Hydraxon's like, yeah, but still powerful. What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do? He's like, I'll tell you when I find out.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting, Maturo.
Oh.
I literally found out this existed like 3 weeks ago. Give me a second here.
He's
Right?
like, I'm still waiting for you to tell me, Maturo.
He's just poking the spot where Matoro is gone. He's like, hello, did you find out what it is?
The spot where the
do?
giant crater, the spot where the giant trench was.
Yeah. Like, I'm listening. What did you figure out what it do?
Matoro.
Maturo.
I guess I'll ask
Anyway.
you later.
Anyway, so with the Baraki closing in and the Toa destroying the cord finally, it's time for the final countdown. Voyanui
It's the
goes
final
sinking.
countdown!
Yes.
We're too early for this song.
Demonetized! Demonetized!
Yes. So
We're gonna
Voyanui.
play 1 second of that song.
Copyright strike.
Copyright system is fucking broken!
So
Oh,
Voyanui
said the word
starts sinking
fuck.
through.
We're demonetized!
Voyanui starts
No, they only
sinking through
check
the
for the
ocean
first
You
towards
guys were
its.
ever monetized.
Yeah.
Curtis, insert censor bleeps up the ass 10 minutes
Just,
ago.
just play this
No,
one.
they demonetize even censor bleeps now.
Hell
Really?
yeah! Curtis, censor bleep this whole episode!
All right, we're just gonna have to delete this episode.
So,
No,
Delete.
censor bleep the whole
Delete.
episode.
Delete.
Delete.
so the Voyanui is rocked in towards its destination, its original resting place on the southern
It's
continent.
destiny.
Yeah, and everyone is racing with it to get to where it is going. Man, it sure would be nice to have a Mask of Speed right about now.
Would
Pohatu,
have been
Pohatu,
nice.
Pohatu.
Anyway, they keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Keep swimming, just keep swimming.
And unfortunately, oh no,
Oh dear.
I just felt something in my chest. It can't be.
God is dead!
Matanui has
God
died.
is dead.
God is dead!
Gold is dead, and we are the reason for it.
Yes.
Actually, for a second, you mentioned Pahatu. They really do like giving the Tower of Stone just the least... the mask that makes the least sense. Like, they gave the Toa Inaika of Stone the flight mask.
Oh, no, that was Earth. That was Earth.
Right, okay.
So, if Yuki
So
had
what we're
actually
saying right now is Nietzsche was right.
if Yuki had actually been thinking, he could have like made the Toa heavier so they could swim faster.
Yeah.
Swimming down.
But they're stupid.
I'm glad I got a chuckle at least Liam.
So, I put
Liam will
something-
chuckle at anything. He has the sense of humor of a rock.
So anyway.
Hey, Liam, knock knock, who's there? Haha, funny joke. You thought that was the best joke ever. You suck. I hate you.
So the universe died.
I think
and
Liam
Makoto's
died,
like,
too.
ha. Oh, I knew this was going to happen, but the Toa is still going to win anyway, because I made them win. Ha.
No.
Because I need-
At that
because
point,
I need
it's just like
Matanui
that
not
one.
to die.
It's just that one gif of Patrick Stewart. Mild shock.
I do like that Matanui's just like, okay, while you guys are fighting over the Mask of Life, let me just die a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Let my heart just stop for a few seconds.
You know, it'd be a real dick move to just die.
Well, I'll do that because I'm a giant asshole.
I saw a bird. Die.
Underwater birds?
Yes.
Sure.
I saw a fish. It was nice.
They're
You get
underwater.
back where
There
you're
are
going.
underwater dogs, so why the hell not?
I
He
suppose
saw
so.
creatures from Subnautica.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
everybody's just like, we need to try this. We need to do something. Why don't we do something? What are we gonna do? He's dead. We can't revive dead. We have like a mask of life. What are we gonna do with the dead?
Matoro.
Matoro, you need to use your mask power. Revive him.
Yeah.
Revive God! Bring back
Can you imagine if he
God.
did?
Make,
Okay, I'll
zo-
use my
make
mask.
zombie
It turns out-
Matanui.
It turns
Make
out the
zombie
mask of
god.
life was training him all along to revive the dead.
Yeah.
Zombie
If
God.
Matoro did revive Matanui, would he then have control over him like the armies they built?
Yes.
Probably.
He would have control over Zombie God.
Anyway,
Yes.
Matoro starts swimming.
Yeah, he starts swimming to try and see if there's one last thing he can perhaps do, and the rest of the Toa are deciding to hold off the Baraki. Jala decides, hey, you know what would be a great idea? I'm going to go Nova. I'm just going to gather
he
all
was
my
going to go
Toa energy.
supernova
I need to clarify
He
one
was supernova.
important.
and kill
I want to
everyone.
clarify one important note about this real
Yeah.
fast. The room that Matoro is in right now, it says it is so enormous that even for 1,000 years the water was pouring into it, it hadn't even filled up a third.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
How?
was still
Oh, yeah.
mostly dry.
Big room.
I want to say one thing.
Mhm.
After Matoro does his thing, right before he
Yeah.
Right
kicks the
before he
bucket.
eats it. Right before he eats it.
I imagine he turned into a Turaga for a few seconds before he died.
Oof.
That would be something, I guess.
That'd be weird.
Because he completed his destiny.
I guess, but like,
technically-
you don't immediately become a Turaga when you do that.
No.
He didn't complete his destiny. He completes his destiny after he dies, when it's over.
Anyway, so yeah, Jollar decides to go Nova. I'm
Yeah.
going Nova now.
I'm going supernova.
That's a thing that I know how to do. Because even though
I like to
I've
think
nev-
that Jala is actually the one who names this technique, and that nobody else had a name for it.
You guys,
I'm gonna go Nova. What is Nova? I
I'm
don't
going
know
Nova.
yet, but we'll find out.
It's like a
I always thought
supernova,
of
but
him-
less super.
I always thought of him collecting enough heat to go supernova, not just a nova blast.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
except we've already had Gali go Nova, so we know that it exists.
yeah.
I like the supernova thing though, because it seems cooler.
Well, you're
regardless, it would have the same effect, which is a
Protodermic
massive
supernova
explosion
in the sky.
True.
Yeah.
But a supernova could
He used his
probably kill
final flash.
Yes.
Jolly-
Well, not
Jolly
even
uses
Final Flash. No, it's more like that thing Vegeta did against.
Oh yeah,
Boo.
that final like explosion.
Jala used
Yeah.
atom bomb.
This
It's
is
super
literally
effective.
This is literally a thing that Superman can do now.
Jala
Oh,
uses
okay.
atom bomb. It's super
So-
effective.
So Superman is able to release all of the energy he's gathered from the sun at once. It depletes his powers for 24 hours. That rhymes. It depletes
Anyway.
him for 24 hours, then he can't do it no more, but he can release a really big super blast.
I totally just try to read a line here, and I'm just like thinking to myself, oh crap, I just invented a new parody of the song One by Metallica. Baraki, all around me, all that I can see.
Rocky, all around me, all I have to say. Get me my wallet. I'm gonna buy some Taco Bell.
So I wonder if this will go to 3.5 hours. 3.5
Oh,
hours.
No,
You're
we're
past
closing in on the end now. So anyway,
Yeah. So anyway, Matoro dies at the end.
so
And Holly says something silly, like we have fought together for over 1,000 years, Joller. Like,
No,
wait,
You
you
people
didn't,
haven't
you
known
didn't
each other.
fight,
You fuckers didn't know each other until like a couple of months ago.
right?
And
Like,
then you were in love.
The most interaction you ever had is you put a flower in his mask.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
And
Jala
that
wanted to
somehow
fuck you.
represents love, except that it's not canon.
Yeah.
And
well,
then
Because
Jala
Greg didn't
wanted to
want
fuck you.
write it anymore.
I don't
And
even
then you
know
ran
so.
off with her and you did something that was not canon.
F in the chat.
So anyway,
Well,
yeah, Giles preparing to go Nova, and right as he's about to release his final blast thing, suddenly everyone's like, "Oh no, stop! Don't do it! Don't do it! We're back on Metro Nui." I guess Matoro did a thing, or something, and it turns out yes,
I want to know
Matoro
what would
did do a
happen if
thing.
he. I just want to see what happened
Put on
if
the
he
mask.
went supernova.
Yeah, if he did go supernova, just destroy Metro Nui.
He killed everyone.
Mask.
Yeah.
Do
So
it,
yeah,
Matoro.
something's whispering
Put on the
in
mask.
Matoro's ear to put on the mask. He does
Put
it,
on the mask.
and then he like turns into energy and it's
Okay,
trippy
I
and
guess I'll do it.
weird. But
then
he
he-
manages to hold on to
Then
his
becomes
sanity for
Jesus.
he manages to hold on to his sanity for just long enough to teleport his friends back to safety and turn them back into air breathers.
Imagine if he didn't do that. They just.
Yeah,
I love
I was
it.
gonna say, good thing he remembered that last bit.
Yeah.
I love how
They
he
just
wonders
showed up on
to
Metro Nui
himself,
flopping
so is
around like
this the end
dead
here?
fish.
Is this what this feels like? He's like, yep, this is death. Oh well.
Here we go.
So he's
Wow.
teleporting his friends
not as
away.
bad as I
he's
thought it
all
was.
like, I want to teleport my friends home. And then the mask's all like, are you sure that's all you want to do? Yes, I want to teleport my friends home, damn it! Okay.
All right. I mean, I did just turn him into water breathers. Oh yeah, maybe I should fix that. Can you just like switch them off and to be like air breathers instead? All right, I guess I've got unlimited
Imagine-
power up in here.
Yeah,
It just
it's
requires
just
one
forgot to do
Matoro to run it.
It's just that he
Yep.
forgot to do that, and they just ended up on Metro Nui just flopping around like a bunch of dead fish.
Yeah.
But luckily, Holly Berry can create water. I forgot how to pronounce her name for a minute.
Creates a water bubble around her head.
I also realized, like, Destiny is such a big part of this series. Like, a third of this series is Destiny.
Yes.
Yep, the other two are
Matanui
Duty and
lit-
Unity.
Matanui literally just created Matoro to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's his purpose was
his
to not
purpose.
live anymore.
Yep, and
That was-
Matoro's not even the only one. Like, there are actually at least 2 people in this entire universe who exist only as spare batteries.
Yeah, he's just Matanui's
Well-
backup life.
Yeah.
He's a
He's a
defibrillator.
one-up.
He's Matanui's defibrillator.
Yep.
I love it. There's something right here. The Type 5 Toamari, her a sound they could never recall ever hearing before. It's the voice of TuragaNuva, speaking
It's the
Matoran, rather than his usual language of clicks and whistles.
They heard the screams of Matoro as he died.
Oh no.
It's like,
They're
Matanui
so loud you can hear them all across
It's like, I
the
think-
entire Matoran universe.
I've
I
made mistakes!
I like to think Nuju was just
I
so
made a
excited
mistake.
that God wasn't dead that he started screaming.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love it. He's like, Matanui lives! The Great Spirit lives! And it's like, wait, what is that old man screaming about?
Meanwhile,
Newbie, how the
another
hell
old
can
man
you tell?
approaches them. It's Vakama.
Yeah, and we get an indication that Vakama apparently still has visions.
Yep.
Greetings,
that's
Turaga
still a thing.
Eyebrows. What do you bring?
He's like, oh, I got a vision of Matoro dying.
There's
So-
nothing we could do now but grieve for him. I
I
can't
never
believe
really
it.
liked Toro anyway.
He was just a translator.
Yeah.
Come, my friends, let's go celebrate you being home. And
So,
not
Nuju
nothing
has
else.
no translator. He's just gonna have to speak
Sorry.
Matoran now.
Yeah, Nuju is just kind of sad. He's just sitting in silence. He's like, oh, look, the stars are here. I should be really happy right now, except I'm sad because my
Well,
only
look.
BFF that I ever talked to.
The only other
just-
person that speaks bird.
Yep.
By the
look,
way,
So
this kind of also retroactively altered what I said from 2005.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he sits here and says he actually taught Motoro how to speak the bird language.
Yep.
Except, then he retroactively changed that to say that Motoro actually knew it all along.
I
This
like-
makes no sense.
Okay, so there's an easy way to correlate. Maybe Motoro talked to birds enough that Nuji was all like, "Hey, you could talk to birds," and then Motoro was all like, "A little, but I'm no expert." And you're like, "Well, you are now, bitch. Get over here."
I just saw
All
your
right,
tweet,
I'm
Josie.
gonna have to park you over here on a bench. You're just gonna listen to my clicks and whistles and say what I'm saying.
I'm going
Okay.
to teach you to become an expert at bird instead of a minor conversationalist at bird. Do you
Right.
understand bird now? Yes, I suddenly understand all the birds.
Also,
So-
you are not allowed to say anything to anybody about what I'm about to talk about. Okay?
Yes.
I'm
So,
going to
back
talk
on a
a lot
metro-
of shit, and it's going to blow your mind several dozen times.
I apologize in advance, but you know what? Just get over it. And then he looks at the Turaga. So about Metro Nui, he's like, what?
You mean these mantises were named after an island?
Oh shit.
What?
Completely unrelated, but
yeah.
Japan approves first human-animal embryo experiments. Catgirl
Oh my
waifus
God.
confirmed.
Oh my god.
Finally!
Oh.
Josie,
Unfortunately,
you're becoming
Josie-
canon.
Finally!
We
I was
Now,
about
we
to
knew-
say,
knew-
unfortunately-
guys.
Now that
okay.
guy just needs to consent to the brain transplant experiments, and I
We
can
nuked
have
Japan
my
too
life.
hard. We nuked Japan back into the Stone Age.
No,
You're
we
right.
nuked them into the future.
Nuking Japan. Nuking Japan.
We nuked
through
America
the anime.
nuked Japan to the
technology.
future. That is a title.
Everyone, shut up. I need to
We
let you all
nuked
know.
Japan's technology into the future, but their mentality into the past.
Nuking Japan created anime.
It
Yeah.
sure did.
It did.
Got you. And
Look
Many
up.
things were lost, but at least
That's
that was
not
gained.
even a Josie
So-
thing. That's a real.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yeah, after the nuking, we helped rebuild, and a lot of our Western shit rubbed off on the Japanese people.
Nuking Japan created animes.
Also, Josie, I saw your tweet, and that's amazing.
Yep, I looked up and
Anyway,
I tried
so,
to find the derpiest picture of
meanwhile-
LJ I could. I found one of his
So
old masks.
Holly finally stops speaking, and it's like, okay. Oh, sorry. Were you still here, Kopek? Or
Yeah.
Kopeke, or whatever. How do you pronounce your
Oh,
name
there's
these days
Kopeke.
again?
I always
And
said
he's just
Kopek.
like- And he's just like,
Kopeka.
I always went with Kopeka, but I guess
Hmm.
Kopek, whatever.
But
But at this point, he's just like-
LJ did a podcast with Alistair Swinnerton,
It's
and he
Kopeki.
confirmed it was Kopeka.
Okay.
Isn't it Kopiki?
If it was Kopeki, it would have been spelled with two I's.
Yeah.
Copper cake.
So-
I'll reach.
Oh, look,
the
there's
thing.
Kopiki. He's down here with us for some reason.
Coffee cake?
Or Fifi?
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, Swert, put it up on.
So-
I'll edit the wiki to say coffee cake.
So
Kopiki.
Holly's just like,
Yeah.
yes, Motoro is dead, but he's never truly gone. Not as long as those are loyal to him.
And then Kopiki goes, "Yes, I finally got his job."
Yeah. Yeah,
I can
I like how
finally
Holly's just
talk
like,
bird.
yeah, Holly's just like, oh yeah, that Then Matoro, he's just like part of the air now, and if you believe in God's great light, then he's with us all the time.
So he's literally Jesus.
He is just Jesus, yes.
So, one last note, because again, the MacGuffin comes up eventually, that revives people. This is yet another character that can never be revived.
Yes.
Because he's dead forever.
Matoro is dead forever and alive forever
He was
at the
turned
same
into
time.
energy
He is
to
simply...
restart the heart of the Great Spirit.
You know what?
It's always been Winkersham.
I finally realized exactly what Matoro is. It's stupid. He's a backup cell phone battery.
Yeah, I said that earlier. Matoro is
He
one
is
of the true
literally
life.
what happens when you plug in a USB device into a battery backup, and it's like, oh hey, I'm just gonna dump you into this now, and it's like, wait a minute, what?
Let's just recharge God.
Matoro is one of two beings in the Matoro
He's the battery
universe,
for
at least
Botnui's
two.
defibrillator.
Matoro is at least one of at least two beings in the Matoran universe that existed only to be a backup battery for the universe.
Right.
He's the defibrillator
there was another
for
Toa
the.
that this before.
He's the defibrillator for Montanui's he's the battery for Montanui's defibrillator.
So I guess we have two options for titles in this episode. We either have to go with the Guess I'll Die, or we just have to say Recharging God.
Okay.
I think the choice is obvious.
Or some dumb shit thing that I said. I don't know.
Is
The
it gonna
title
have to be
has-
Guess I'll Die?
The title has to be.
I say a lot of dumb shit.
The title has to be Recharging God with Jesus H. Matoro.
that could be like a subtitle.
It could be a subtitle.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Kinda-
that is the end of the main story, but we have a quick little epilogue to catch up on before we get to the
Hydraxon's
final
tail.
end. Hydraxon's tail and a bit more. So Hydraxon's going around, he's like...
The bit more being hyper-realistic sharks!
Yeah.
Is sharks!
Is sharks bionicles?
No, just
Is
is
sharks.
sharks. Is sharks.
So wait, those are the sharks
Does
that
shark
Holly
float on
chased.
water?
So those are the
Just-
sharks that Holly chased in Nog 2, right? The
Sure.
decay shark.
I'm fairly
Probably.
certain.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that was the model of shark that we've previously seen.
Also,
Probably.
I want to ask, is this is the 2008 comic artist, isn't it?
For
League
For
Elder?
Hydraxon's tail.
no, I thought that was somebody else. Hold on, I'll look it up.
It's certainly not Sager.
No, it's not Sager. Well, this was published much later in another
was, yeah.
graphic novel,
Huh.
so
this
it
was
could
made
be
way
literally
later.
anybody.
Because I wanted to point out that, like, the sharks are very similar to the 2008 comic artist representation of TuragaNuva, where for some inexplicable reason, he uses the movie design.
Oh, here it is.
It's like-
Christian Zanier.
Huh.
It's a 10-page comic
Oh, God.
specifically developed for the 6th graphic novel, The Underwater City. So Christian Zanier, this is like the only thing he ever did, I think.
I think
I
it's
don't remember
pretty
anything
funny.
else he's done.
Just the 2008 TuragaNuva with the original versions of the Turaga from the 2001 comics. I mean, isn't that basically what it is? It's 2008 comics.
Anyway, yes, he has done the graphic comic Hydraxon's Tale, as well as 2 of the 3 stories in graphic novel 8, which we will get to eventually.
Okay.
Cool.
He also did work for DC Comics and illustrated several Angel graphic novels.
Neat.
So let's wrap this up because it's
Yes.
over.
So,
It's over
yes,
3.5
we're getting-
hours.
so Maxilos gathers up the pieces of... Hydraxon gathers up the pieces of Maxilos, thinking, I'll just rebuild him, and then we can go round up those crazy criminals together. Matanui starts dreaming because he's alive again, but he's getting nightmares instead of pleasant dreams. Oh no, what could that be foreshadowing?
He ate too much cheese before he went to sleep.
He ate too much bees.
I said cheese.
Okay.
Why would bees make sense? He ate too many bees and now he's having nightmares.
Because some people eat honey with cheese.
I mean,
And
Look,
some
if you
people
eat bees, you're
us.
gonna get pretty unpleasant dreams.
Thinking emoji.
And the TuragaNuva, they're on the island of Artaka, and they say hi to him, answer a few questions, and he just gives them some new stuff. He's like,
And
hey,
he has lungs that are dummy thick.
he can make the big noise.
That was a Swert joke.
Big.
Joke made by Swert. Copyright
Yes.
2019 Swert
So wait.
Co.
He gives them
Copyright
special armor that
Swert
makes them
Sophia
go
Solon.
anywhere, whatever. And teleports
I
them to
wonder
the
if we'll
world
see
that
that
feeds
next
the
year.
world. Yeah.
You have done what I have asked of you, and more.
And
You
now
don't
he
have
goes,
to
Leave here.
and then he just throws his toys into the air, and they float there.
Yes.
Wait, and I love how it's like, wait, let us see you. Come with us. You would be welcome. And he's like, no, Lego did not make a form for me.
Yeah.
Lego never
I
made
do
a
not have a
toy.
I must send the toys out.
I do not have a form until maybe the end. Who knows?
I really don't get a form later. Just have fun without me. Also,
Go.
just go find
Don't
your
talk
destiny.
to strangers.
Yeah.
Also,
Don't
apparently
talk
I
to
used to train
strangers.
you, but we'll go into that later.
Anyway.
Don't talk to strangers. Don't go past, and don't come
Do
back
not
by
pass
8.
go. Do not collect $200.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Alright,
then we
finally.
get into the. Go ahead.
Yeah. Finally, we get into the actual Hydracon's tale proper. Little comic. It's nice, it's sweet, it's short. It's just Hydraxon hunting down Prydac. Prydac's like, hey, you're not the real Hydraxon, look at this mask.
And he's like, I don't care.
yeah, I really don't care who I used to be. I'm Hydraxon now, bitch. And you're going
Right.
down.
Like, I
Or
still
you-
hate.
You're going down, runner.
You're going
Also,
down,
the first
bitch.
panel of this, seriously, Hydraxon has laser vision. What the hell?
It does look like that, doesn't it?
It's bitch.
Also, hyper dynamic sharks.
Mm.
Oh yes.
With
Hyper
fleshy
real-
faces.
Yep, hyper realistic.
Literally, you know what this is? This is what happens if you take the James Bond villain Jaws and you made him into a shark.
This is what happens if
It's got the metal jaw.
Yep,
Their
this is
teeth
what
are
happens.
so
This is
huge.
what happens. This is what happens when a Steven Spielberg movie becomes a James Bond villain.
Also, I love that it transitions from an actual shark head to a fucking Prydoc foot.
Right.
Yep,
Yeah.
your mom.
And yeah, and so after Hydraxon hunts Prydac's miserable little carcass down, that's the end. We
Hooray!
win 2007. Finally, no
Hooray!
more water.
Hooray!
7 out of 10.
Finally!
Maturo has died. Hooray! Everything's good. Maturo's dead.
Hooray!
Everyone hates. Voyanui is destroyed. Marinui is
Yes.
destroyed.
Yeah.
Dakar is
Also,
basically dead.
I love that the last possible line in this whole thing, this whole chapter is, quote, the happy ending.
Yep.
Hooray! Everyone
Happy
is
ending.
alive! No one
Bionicle?
is dead! Hooray!
Everyone that matters is alive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Levi,
Matoro.
what did you think of Matoro's redemption compared to the last book?
Oh yeah,
It was kind of like, I get that it's a big gesture, ooh, he revived God, but it's kind of underwhelming that his big redemption is that he was a spare battery.
seems you're gonna get a lot of hate, Levi.
I
Um,
don't know if Levi has a Twitter.
Of
I
like the
haven't-
5 people who watch this show, including me.
I have a
So-
few notes left over, but we can go over that in a minute, like when everyone's done.
Yeah, sure.
I want to say the only note I want to give is the ending did give rise to arguably one of my best friends online. His Twitter handle is just Mataro Ignika. That's it.
Mhm.
And he has been my friend for almost coming up on 11 years now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's just a Twitch streamer. He's a really cool guy.
Wow.
And we are going to go watch a football game. American football, I should clarify.
Football.
Coming up in September.
Football.
Go Seahawks.
Wow.
Football.
Cool.
I realize that's going to get snapped, but you know what?
Curtis, didn't you have a question for me earlier on, and someone else also?
Yeah. So, Swert, I believe you had a question for Levi, did you not?
Yes, I do. Very quickly, Levi, where do you think this is going now? Like, where do you think, at least this next year, what do you think is going to happen based on everything that has happened?
Oh, God.
Where do you think this is going?
Matanui's... I've got to be honest, I very, very speedily read the last few chapters, so I've not got
hang gliding!
I've not got a strong idea of how it ended, but...
I mean, you saw how it ended, basically, is Motaro dies, and then we get to the next part, which is TuragaNuva are going to go do something.
Yeah, they're gonna go
Matanui
paragliding on the beach!
Matanui is still sleeping, right? Like, he's just having
Yes.
nightmares now.
Yeah,
Basically, Makuta put him to sleep 1,000 years ago through some method, and he was just slowly dying because of it. They've just revived him, but they need to continue to fix the problem.
Right. There was obviously the whole side plot of them having to go around and destroy a bunch of shit in order to, like, fulfill their destiny of waking up Matanui, so...
Yeah.
Precisely.
I assume that's going to be the next task, like the next big thing in the story, but
Yep.
I
Well,
genuinely have no idea how they're going to go about that.
Cosplay.
It involves a really big ball.
A big ball.
Okay,
Okay.
so the
You know what?
TuragaNuva are going to bring back
I'm just going to say this only, and it's no spoiler, but I'm going to say this. No matter what you think is about to happen, you're wrong.
And there's gonna be Tide Pods, and there's gonna be...
Josie, don't even try.
And,
No, 2008 is so absurd that I could say, like, literally all the things that are in it in ways that make no sense, and they'll make more sense than what's coming up.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
And then
So-
Curtis, you had a question?
Well, it was basically the same question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I think that's about as good a point as any to wrap up.
Hang on, I did have a few
Oh, yes,
notes.
yeah, of course. Go ahead.
So there was a line from Makuta about the warlords, about the Baraki. He says, the warlords were upstarts with delusions of godhood, too bitter to be trusted and too independent to be used. And I'm just like, yeah, what plebs? Makuta's nothing like that.
Totally.
So, it's worth pointing out that he actually is inspired by the Baraki's, like, uprising, and it's like, huh, I bet that's something that could be done. Not by them, but, you know, somebody could do it,
But
By
what
me.
if I did it?
right?
So,
And then there was my last note. I'll skip the rest because they're not that important.
Go ahead.
So it mentions, obviously, there's like several Makutas, and each one's assigned like his own zone. So the Makuta we know is the Makuta for the Matoran.
Metronui.
Metronui is the official.
Well, yeah, but you were calling it before the Matoran universe.
Most of the islands have... Most of the islands
it's
that
called
we've
that
seen
for a
have-
very specific reason.
Most of
Tauren
the
live all across the universe, but
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
but they only live here.
Yeah, the
why
Matoran
it's
universe
called
is all the known universe. There's multiple islands within this universe. All the Makuta are assigned to different zones, as it
It's
were.
just
Right.
The main
So-
Makuta
It's just
that
what
we
fans-
know is assigned to Metronui.
Right. So if each zone has its own Makuta, like
Yes.
the Makuta we know looks like a Matoran, that kind of makes obviously he looks over
Incorrect.
Matoran.
No.
He
Okay.
kind come on, he's the same basic design as a Matoran.
He has a Matoran design, but he's...
If you're saying that, if you, I'm sorry,
He's a shapeshifter.
He's the same basic design as a Matoran, exclusively because he's bipedal.
He's a shapeshifter. He's a shapeshifter. He can look like whatever he wants.
Basically, my point just boils down to: is there a Makuta of spiders?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Icarax.
There
Makuta.
quite possibly might be.
So there's
Either
a
act.
Makuta.
We'll find out.
There's a Makuta of the island the Vizrak are from, and there's a Makuta that just is spiders, but
What?
Icarax
We'll
is
get
the
to it
Makuta
eventually.
We'll get to it
Okay.
eventually, but yes, to answer your question, every island in the Matoran universe has a designated Makuta, and the Vizirac do come from an island that was ruled over by a Makuta. I think we do know
island of
actually which
Vizirac.
I will say, this is probably not really considered a major spoiler at all. If it is, there were exactly 100 Makuta.
So
Oh,
there were 100 islands.
okay.
Well,
100 regions that the
I
universe was
said
split into.
were for a reason. We'll
Is that
find out.
Is that including the Fortnite character?
Oh yeah, there is one
Get
other
me.
thing.
Yeah.
So the other thing that we found out about Makuta is that there's more than one of them in this book.
Yes.
But it refers to them collectively as Makuta, as well as each one is a Makuta. So the word Makuta is a plural and a singular, so it's basically
Yeah,
like
they-
sheep.
Yeah, they
Most
are
Bionicle
dumb
words
Makuta.
are. Yeah.
Yes.
Most words trademarked by Lego in general are
You
apparently
don't. You refer to a plural of Toa as just Toa. You refer to Matoran as plural Matoran. Lego has this weird thing about adding an S to any of their words.
Boxwars has an S to it, which is stupid.
Yeah. Boxers and like one other word, I think, but most things plural is just the same.
I think
and
Exotoas
Throwbots
is
were-
the other word that they get away with.
Slicers and Throwbots were a unique Lego line for multiple reasons, but one of them was the S. It got S on it.
Yeah, for Throwbots.
Yeah.
Okay. Thus
And
concludes my stupid, sleepy questions.
You're fine. You're fine.
No worries.
It was an
No.
important question to ask.
Was it?
Who's your favorite ham sandwich?
All right.
You, Josie, you're my favourite ham sandwich.
So,
Correct.
Anyway,
wanna
let's
say
just
this?
dedicate this episode to the memory of Matoro and all that he did in
Can we
becoming
get an
a
F in
battery.
chat, please?
All the one things that he did.
Yep.
Oh, great! Now we're gonna have an entire comment section just filled with Fs. Actually, I guess
When I
technically
say
we're
one
gonna
thing-
get that no matter what we did anyway. They would just
Also-
automatically do it.
Also, I want to make a small announcement on behalf of one of our staff at Lightstone, who has told me to say this in various different places and they chat and everything. Shadow Knight, or Nate, is no longer Nate. She is coming out as trans today.
Okay.
So everyone wish
Wonderful.
Kaylee a congratulations.
Wonderful.
Congratulations, Kaylee.
Last I checked, she wasn't sure about that, but I'm glad she changed her mind.
Yeah, she's still not sure about the first name, but she may change it down the road or not. But this is what it is for now.
A single
is-
large
Point is
congratulation
time to drop
to the person
dead
I
name,
don't
we're
know.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Yep. Anybody catch calling her Nate's going to get a stern talking to. Until Liam gets mad at me, because he gets mad when I complain at people.
This would be an
Yeah.
instance where I'm pretty sure you'd be justified.
I have one thing to say.
Yeah.
My favorite boy is Unua.
Cool.
I thought you were going to say significant shrinkage.
Oh yeah, Curtis,
Yes?
how could you? You forgot the most important question.
Well, it's been a while since we've had a new guest, so I forgot. But yes, there we go. I suppose we have...
Damn it, you're the
yeah,
brains
that's
of
right.
this operation.
Okay, Spider-Man, hashtag your guy.
Hashtag your guy.
Hashtag my guy is Onua, and the dude I want to be is, I'm posting him in chat right now. I'm trying to find his picture.
Cool.
Spider-Man.
No, it's not Spider-Man.
Are you sure?
My OC.
Because you are Spider-Man.
No, it's my OC.
Okay, we'll do something with that.
That's like the opposite of Spider-Man. I like it.
I still love the idea of me being a Maximus robot with a Voki and a
that is-
penguin next
that-
to my side.
That is
Yep.
true. That is what you are.
Just a dead.
I'll be
Like,
I'll
I've
be-
been-
Have
how many
fun
things
drawing
now?
Maxilos, Curtis.
You think I'm going to put effort into that?
Hey, you did for Kitongu.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
fully
Okay.
okay if you just grab the old CG image of Maxilos, slap an Evoki on it, and then put a penguin next to me. I'm
Just
fully
animate
okay
it
with
like
that.
South Park. Just animate it like South Park Saddam.
No. Don't even have my head moving. Just leave me standing there stationary.
He is
not
a
even
robot.
bionicle.
Have his eyes light up like the first episode.
He is a robot. Why would his mouth move?
That is true.
Have his eyes
Exactly.
light up like the first episode.
Or just have my head bobbing up and down. That'd be funny.
It's not even a bionicle penguin, it's just a real penguin.
I think I just realized. Is Maxilos
it's a
the
real
only
penguin.
bionicle character in canon
I was about to say
emotes
that.
as well as the toys?
Oh, right. I was about to say, is Maxilos the only canon robot, like actual robot?
Well,
Yeah.
there's the Vaki.
yeah,
Technically the
Vaki.
Borok.
Oh, yeah.
Borok.
Yeah,
Although,
true.
although
Exotoa.
they're kind of more similar to zombies.
Yeah, we'll
what about
get
the
into that.
Exotoa?
I forgot about the
Yeah, the Exotoa are pure
Yeah.
Vaki.
robot. Anyway,
that's true.
I want to bring up Levi. Have fun learning about the Borok.
Yeah. You're gonna have fun, buddy.
Oh, we're all gonna
Pokemon!
have fun with that.
Let's just hope that Nuparu doesn't learn about it.
F.
Oh.
Because he'd probably have a mental breakdown.
No. You know what? I now I have to ask that question. Hey, Levi, what do you think the Borok are?
Insects.
Sure, buddy.
Have fun with that.
Laugh
fun
in
with it.
Minecraft. Laugh in Minecraft.
Big insects with meat men inside them.
Hey,
And on
Levi,
that
I
note,
want to say one thing.
You're going to cry
Levi,
yourself
I
to
have one thing to
sleep
say.
after our stream tomorrow. After our
Josie.
stream
Levi?
next month.
Josie.
Our stream is not tomorrow, good god.
Levi, I
Out of this
have one thing. Levi, I have one thing to say.
Hmm?
Do you like Velika?
I've forgotten who that is.
Okay, we'll worry about it later.
good. Okay.
You're,
So, on
just,
that
Levi,
note,
you're going to cry yourself to sleep.
Stop
after our next
talking!
episode.
on that note,
End
it
the
is
podcast.
time to end. Thank you all very much for coming here today. Anybody listening
my
at home,
penguin.
yes, anybody listening at home, I urge you to click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. And normally I don't say
are we
this.
shilling now?
Oh,
If
there
we
is
get
a very
million
good reason.
subscriber- If the
There is a-
Beaverhouse gets a million, subscribers, we'll bring back Matoro.
A million.
There is a very good reason why I'm shilling this episode in particular, and that is because as you are listening to this at home, in about like 3 days or something, we are going live with the next episode of Gathered Friends. For us, it's going to be 2 weeks. For you, it's going to be a few days. We are
Can't wait to
live
see it.
streaming episode
Bionicle
14
Day.
or whatever it is on Bionicle Day. That is the 8th, sorry, the
Family
10th
friendly.
of August because Americans can't count.
Hey, fuck
Family
you.
friendly Beaverhouse. That's probably
And
gonna
it's
be
going to be a
very
family-friendly stream.
Oh, sorry. Heck you.
For you, it's going to be a few days. For me, it's going to be an eternity. This is going.
You're gonna mute.
I'm
You're
going
gonna
to have
mute
to-
Josie.
I've got a. Oh God! I
going to
just
have
realized
to-
how much work I have to do.
I'm going to have to be
You?
on my best behavior, and I'm terrified.
Oh,
I'm the one who's gotta set all this shit up.
How do you
You're
think
gonna
I
have
feel?
to-
I still have to do a quiz. I still have to figure out how to get everybody involved in the quiz. I still have to coordinate everybody else's
So,
stuff. I have to get the artwork going.
Yeah, well, I've got the most work to
Yeah,
work to
we're
do.
just-
I've got to read a book.
I have a
This is
game to
Bionicle.
release.
I have to figure
this-
out how I'm going to
Yeah, but
present
I have
myself
to coordinate
on a
the social
thing.
media.
So this was Bionicle. We'll see you next time.
Yes.
I
We'll see
have
you
to
next time
take
when
a
we
shit.
We will see you next time when we read, let's see, Book 8,
8.
Complete Edition, Prologue through Chapter 29. Live stream. See you then, everybody. Good.
Family friendly. Make sure to
Freaking
bring all the
bye.
kids.
It'll be family friendly.
Go commit Minecraft.
Don't expect Josie there.
Heckin' peepees and nipples and shit. Oh, wait, I already screwed
Is
it
that a
up.
bad word?
Significant shrinkage.
Golly uniboob.